Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. It took me ages to get ready today. Yeah, so 10 minutes late. Right, so I'm on. I'll just set it up so I can see it. Right, Jed, right, Paul. Right, hang on, just got a notification. Just need to check this message quickly because it was something I messaged. Right, just need to message someone quickly. Right, I'm back. Right, Flazzy, you right, mate? Oh, I've changed some of the names on here, so keep an eye out on here if you're someone who's ever sent me stuff or supported me in other ways other than Patreon. It should come up now. So have a look out for your name. So I'm just going to set this up how I want it quickly. Sorry about the starting late and haven't sent messages during the streams. Right, so give me 30 seconds and I'll be back. I'll put an ad on. So someone please put exclamation mark support in the chat for me. And I'll be back in a minute when I've set this up. If anyone ever wants to support me, this is how you can support me. And the link for this is in the description and the chat. Nightbot will post it for you. Right, I'm back, so keep an eye out for the names. These are the Patreon supporters at the minute. So there's a new name. Terry, Wizard Trigger, Alex Saint, Mr. Live here, Architub, Stug. Hello, everyone. Stug's just doing it. You know, you better keep an eye out on here, Stug, see if your name comes up or not. It might just do. Just straightening it up for anyone who's got OCD. In fact, I think I've done it the other way. Doesn't matter. Oh, fucking hell, Stug. Thank you, mate. Massively appreciate that. Right, here you go, Stug. It's just for you. Let me just quickly check you won't miss your name. No, you won't yet. Hang on. Right, there's a new name. WC supporters, coffee, gifts, etc. Z, not Z. Wolf's Head. Stug. There's our Stugless. Lap Bricks. Tactical Pirate. Richard Weaponsmith. These are all names that aren't on the Patreons, but do support me in ways. SAK94, Stu. I'm a Spartan, uses the ads. Bob the Metal Guy uses the ads. And I've put the top 5 coffee donators on. Lewis puts a lot of videos of my crossbow stuff on. Lord Flashart. Flazzy. There you go, Flazzy. There's your name. There you go. There's a couple more names I need to put on there. There's a bloody hell, it's me. Oh no, there's glory for you. No, I'm joking. Right, so I'm on now. Hello, everyone. I hope you all had a good day. Architub said, switch to ETH, then when you think Bitcoin is at top, gives you more time to sell. Nice one. Right, hello, everyone. I see Liam's on, Flazzy's on. But yeah, sorry if you thought your name might be on there in the end. I've done the top 5 coffee donators because the thing is, if I do all the coffee donators, that'd be 65 names, I think. And yeah. Tactical, you better keep an eye on this. You might see a name you recognise. I'm just going to put a fan on because I'm fucking boiling. A tablet stuck in my fucking throat as well. That dissolve eventually, I suppose. So what you lot been at? Oh, Tactical Pirate. Thank you very much for my very fine gift you sent me. See it just there. Cheers for that. I've always wanted one of them. So yeah, that was well, you probably noticed I said yes straight away when you offered me that. Tactical sent me his he had an LED projector that he didn't want. Gives him headaches, so sent it to me. So yeah, I've been having a little bit of a play around with that. Oh, Lord Flashlight, you better keep an eye on here as well. Shane, you all right, mate? Yeah, so hello everyone. Yeah, I've put a couple of new names up on here. There's the Patreon supporters, now there's the other supporters. Dad said there's going to be another and possibly worse heat wave mid-August, apparently. Really? Yeah, that sounds good. I'll be honest with you, I did think we probably hadn't had the worst of it yet. Because we tend to have weird little periods of you'll have like a heat wave for like 2 weeks, and it'll cool down, and it'll come back again. You know what I mean? Just going to see if I missed any comments while I was messing around. But I think most of it was just people saying hello, wasn't it? A little bit about Bitcoin. But yeah, hello everyone. If I missed your name, Mr. Live Era, yeah, hello. Jim M did a good video today. If you don't know who Jim M is, you'll see him in the chat sometimes. He's the one who made me that. He does a lot of sort of outdoor sort of exploring type of videos, and he went to a place where I think it was where an old sort of factory used to be, but all completely knocked down and overgrown now, sort of thing, like a Victorian type thing, I think. I don't know. But yeah, he crawled in this fucking little hole and went in a tunnel today. So Alex Saint said, Mike, you should do a raffle. Everyone donates £1. You'd be entered into the raffle. You know what, Alex Saint? I was about that close to doing one of them, and I probably still will eventually. I probably still will. Yeah. I'm saving up some stuff to do it. But yeah, that's always an option for me. I think I'll do that one day because it's good to get. I'll tell you what I want to do. I might I want to upgrade some of my tools so it makes it easier, because I would probably get more bayonets done if I had a decent pillar drill. But my pillar drill was fucked, and I've had to like bodge it. It only has a gap about that big, so you can't get anything under it. If anything's thicker than like that, you can't get it under the drill bit. So I may do some kind of thing where people can help me get a pillar drill, and then, even if people just want to contribute, the people who buy bayonets could pay a bit, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, if I had a pillar drill, I could get them things done a lot quicker, put it that way. Tactical, no spoilers. Got to watch Jim's video later. Oh, when I'm on screen. Yes, did you see it? Yeah, sorry for the spoilers there. It's a good one today, actually. It's about 35 minutes long. Jim's video was great, wasn't it? Yeah, it was good. I always enjoy his videos. He's a good old bloke, Jim, and you can just listen to him talk and go about his stuff really good. Really well, that's not the word, but it's just enjoyable, isn't it? Yeah, I enjoy his because he's quite funny as well. You know what I mean? He's a joker, isn't he, old Jim? Thank you, Stug. I'm just going to see if Stug just donated. I'm just going to see if I put the wrong thing on. I went on StreamYard instead. What do I want? Coffee.com. I can't stop the fucking stream. Oh, fucking hell, Stug. You just donated twice. Fucking hell. But it does that have to go towards a pillar drill. And he said this can go towards you getting new tools. All right, I'll put that deliberately to the tools. How much does a pillar drill cost? I don't know. Let me look quickly. It doesn't have to be a good one. You know what I mean? Like a really expensive one. Anything's better than what I've got. Well, there's a pillar drill there. 60 quid. Energy, 290mm electric pillar drill, 240 volt, 60 quid, screw fix direct. And I've already got 20 quid. But you can get them up to, there's a bit better one there for 110 quid. don't feel obliged to start donating for it. I would actually do something to get it. You know what I mean? But, you know, I ain't going to say no. But actually, I didn't realise they were 60 quid, or I've probably had that kind of money before without even realising. Kern, you right, mate? I thought there was more than that, but you can get one, like a cheap one for 60 quid. But that'd still be better than what I have. You know what I mean? Because mine is literally a homemade pillar drill with an old drill in it. And you can't, because I've had to bodge it where it's broken, you can't get the drill any higher. So anything thicker than like an inch, you can't get under it. Alex Saint said you should sort out a PO box. The only thing with a pillar PO box, is they're 230 quid a year. They're really expensive. That's without Amazon wish list is how streamers do it. I have the only reason I ain't got an Amazon wish list tactical is because when you do, if you hook it up to your personal account, it tells them your full name, and potentially if they requested it, it could tell them your address. So it's a bit too, you know what I mean? It's a pity. I would love to get a PO box. I know Liam often says if I wanted to, I'd get stuff sent to him because he don't care now. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't want loads of stuff keep going to his house. You know what I mean? Because then it's still got to get to me. But I always appreciate it when he says that. But yeah, you can get the 60. There's a 60 quid one, which would still be better than what I had. I didn't realise it was that cheap. Might save up for that. Wizard Triggers. I bought a pillar drill for 50 quid. Did need a capacitor as it was weak as pish. Richard said, Mike, you've seen the pillar drill only cost 55 quid. It's still going strong. Yeah, do you know what? I didn't fucking realise that. I should have looked, Rich. I've had 60 quid before. Yeah. Dad said Jim's a great storyteller. He is. He's funny. Good. Even like the allotment videos are fun to watch, aren't they? Yeah, I think I'll save up for one of them. Oh, hang on. Here's a thing for the donation. Whoever has donated tonight, here you go. Got the stage. I can't even remember. Smith Tim's right, mate. Richard Gonzalez right, mate. He should weaponize a water pick. What's a water pick? Zed said, slowly improving, thanks. Zed said, by the way, you missed the 7. Lol. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean there. Lord Flashlight, you right, mate? Steve, you right? Sorry, I get so behind. By the time I get up to the messages, I can't fucking tell what people are joking about or whatever, you know what I mean? Oh, Z, not Z7. Yes, I do get you. I did actually notice that. I did notice it when I did it, but then I thought to myself, apart from me and Zed, how many people would probably notice? No, yes, I did notice that. And I thought, oh, maybe later. Right, looks like I'll be putting Stugs. I think Stugs already donated. What did he donate tonight? I wish this would show you a bit easier how much people donated. Fucked it, now I'm on my emails. View. didn't say. Right, I'm already halfway there for the thing. I may just be able to get that from my add my Patreon money that will be coming in a couple of days. There you go. I think I may have a new pillar drill coming now. Mr. Live here has just donated. Let me just check this now. Fuck out, they are. It's paid for. I did not come on here expecting to get funds for a pillar drill, but I've actually just got enough now. I'll buy that. I'll tell you what. I'll give it 2 days. Thank you, Mr. Live era. That was you, wasn't it? Let me just see. Yes. All right, I've got it now. Thank you. Obviously, I ain't gonna say obviously if there's more, I'll get a better one. But no, what I'll do, I'll put my Patreon money towards that because I'll be getting that in 2 days. There you go. Thank you. Did not expect that tonight. Fuck's sake. Thank you. Yeah, you lot have actually just paid for. I've actually got enough for the cheapest pillar drill now, and with a bit of the Patreon money, I could probably step it up a bit. Probably get the £100 one. There you go. I hope these bayonet buyers are very grateful. Tactical said, "Did the remote make it? Had to slash the packet down." It did. Funny thing is, there was a little hole in it though, but I think it's because it was pissing it down with rain. Zed, no, not Zed. Tactical. The packet had got a bit wet. Righto, you right, mate? Stokey, CM military, right, mate? Keep an eye on him. Might see your name. Might. Hello, everyone. T2 Contica. Thank you, anyone who's yeah. If you notice people are donating, I'm going to try and get a pillar drill. I need a new drill. It's one of the major things that slows down everything, because especially with an injury, it means when I have to do my bayonets, I have to put it on the floor and I'm pushing down as hard as I can. And it's quite a sort of bit of heavy work when you're not fucking injured. So yeah, pillar drill, my God, that's going to make things easier. Thank you. Dad said, "Did you watch VFM in the end?" No, I didn't in the end. I can't remember what I did there, but I didn't watch the film in the end. I think I left it too long. But I'll probably watch it tomorrow now. I may even watch it on the old projector. Is it VF? I know which film you're on, but is it VFW? VF? Yeah, I know what you're on about those. Yeah. Alex said, "How many times are we going to be seeing that poor waterman get smashed up?" Well, hopefully loads. That's right. Tactical said, "Feel funny as fuck tonight. First Saturday in a while of no booze. Sanity sucks." I'm that far away from drinking tonight. I've even said to my brother-in-law, when you get in, get one of them crates of Stella and put it at the bottom of the stairs. And if I'm still craving, I'll have some then. But yeah, I've decided probably not to. Richard said, "Your gut feeling any better today, Mike?" It's yes and no. It's weird. Some days, yeah, but I'm getting a bit of lower pain at the minute. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's not too bad, Rich. Timbo, I need to say thank you to Timbo. Actually, he's gonna send me some like heat pads. Bro said, "Been throwing knives and chopping wood for the whole day." Well, at least you've had a good bit of exercise, bro. So, isn't it? Yeah. That said VFW. It's official now. I'm gonna fucking see now. Blame it on the antibiotics. And I also now know why Tactical always says about anti-dry fire, because I've been watching something where they keep talking about an aunt, like what I would say aunt. We say auntie, like auntie, auntie. But I've noticed people up north and people, and I think Americans. What fucking program was it? Oh no, it's not. It's a computer game. They say auntie as in auntie. So they was going about auntie. Yeah, anti-dry fire. Because I don't actually say it as auntie. I say auntie. I always knew what you meant though, Tactical. But when I heard that, I thought that's what he's going on about. Peugeot said, "Did you not try a hot water bottle?" You know what, Peugeot? That's been going straight over my head. I never even thought about that. I never even thought of a bloody water bottle. Hello, by the way. You're right, George. Yeah, fuck's sake. I never thought about it. And that must have been mentioned. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I don't have one, but I might be able to find some somewhere. Steve said, "Mike, it might be a hernia." Well, they did check me for a hernia. He reckons it's a because he checked me all over and he was like digging in. It's there, but I got a bit of stuff down there from straining a bit earlier. That's all. Yeah, I suppose it could be, but they have checked me for that, and he reckons it's not. Fucking hell. Thank you, Flazzy. Flazzy's just doing it. Yeah, I'll be getting the over £100 one now. Let me check what he's saying. But yes, I'll buy this. Give me 2 or 3 days when it just gets into Flazzy wrote drill bits and booze money. Thank you, Flazzy. Yeah, I'll be able to get the over £100 one now if I put my Patreon into it. Give me a couple of days and I'll buy it, and then I'll show you it as well. You'll see it in videos anyway. That's fucking it. I should have fucking mentioned this ages ago. There you go, Flazzy. Yeah, anti-aircraft, exactly. Anti-aircraft. CM said he says anti. Alex said, what car you got? I ain't got a car. I've got a driving license, but the day I got my driving license, passed my test, I've never driven since. Dad said, take things easy, Mike. Damage like that can take a while to. Yeah, I looked it up, and funny thing, Timbo mentioned it to me as well about that. He said it can take ages, like ages and ages. And I've read, like potentially months. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it easy for quite a while still. And then if I ever get tempted to do anything sort of, I might get a fucking, can't remember what they're called, but you can get like a strap thing that goes around your stomach, basically. Not a girdle, for anyone says. might as well be. Yeah, but you can get like a strap thing, big thick strap thing that goes around your body. Like buy one of them if I do any, things that I think could bring it on. That's it. Like veggies a goer. Yeah, anti-dry fire. Laddie said, I say it like anti as well. Must be a northern. I think it is Flazzy because when it took me a while to realise what Tactical was on about when he kept going about you fancy that anti-dry fire. Could I say auntie? You know what I mean? And then I was playing a computer game and they kept saying auntie and it being on about an auntie. Yeah. With the trigger said bloody southern fairies can't speak reet. I love that. First, said just a glass bottle and wrap a towel around. Oh, or even a plastic bottle, innit? Yeah, with some hot water in. Of course, but I don't know. Sometimes these things are so simple, they just go over your head, don't they? CM says, Flazzy update on the shotgun license. Police are coming around next. Nice one, CM. Good for you, mate. He's getting a shotgun license. You want an SS? Yeah. Well, no, this is for CM's shotgun license he's getting.
Ooh, lucky bastard.
But don't do this.
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt off.
Or we won't be seeing you anymore. Fuck's sake. Liam said, I found out that 57% rum hurt my guts for some reason. It was good stuff, but I think more than 40% spirits are bad for my stomach. It could be. That would make sense, Liam, because I've had some really strong stuff before, and it didn't even feel like my stomach even wanted it in there, sort of thing. I know yours is further down, but yeah, it could well be, Liam. Stokey said, how and where did you get your background from? I've made those backgrounds. They're on my merchandise page. If you put in / merch, it'll come up. You can buy them. You can buy both of them. That one's a triple one. There's 3 of them on there. And that's one big one. You can change the bottom colour if you want. It's got about a foot colour at the top to match your walls. It's on my merchandise. I think they're about. Can someone have a look if it's easy for you? Because it's a little bit awkward for me. Have a quick look on the merch. See how much that banner is. The big size, because there's different sizes as well. As you find out the little size and the big size, but there's different sizes. I think I may be wrong about that. Maybe something else. Richard, what about a weightlifting belt? Those powerlifters use mine. Yes, that would be a good one, Rich. Yes, I did think about that. There was a couple of things I can't remember what any of them are called now, though. Terry should got my driving license suspended for at least 12 months for having detox in the last 12 months. That's fucking weird, isn't it, Terry? That's a we Northerners say film instead of film. I was liking throwback thing. Yeah, film. We also have a few words still in use. But also, when I drink, I don't do it to get drunk. Just alcohol tastes good. I wish I could do that, but yeah. Yeah, weightlifting weightlifting belt would be good. Seems like I've been waiting 8 months for them to contact me. At least, yeah, you know what they're like. They're going to be fucking take ages, aren't they? Trying to hope you forget or something. Innit, I reckon. All right, let me have a quick look. I can find my merch page reasonably quickly. So the person who wanted to know the prices of my banners, I'll tell you now. So the big banner is 23 quid, but that you got to remember that is, I think, 7 foot by 6 foot, something like that. You can get different sizes. So you can get a 130 centimeter by 152 centimeter, 173 centimeter by 203 centimeters, or that one's 218 centimeters by 264 centimeters. About 20. Well, it's actually £19 7p, but yeah, with a bit of postage added on. Terry said, look up lumber support belts. Thank you, Terry. That may have been what I was looking at. I just couldn't remember what they was called. But it's only, yeah, that's the kind of thing, yeah. They came up with quite a few different sort of stomach belts you could buy to support your muscles. It's only if I need to. If I suddenly get the urge to do a bit of bottle cutting, I might put one of them on just in case. You know what I mean? Steve said, went to petrol station today, got really emotional. Don't know why. Just started to fill up. Ah, fuck's sake, Steve. Didn't expect that. Well, Stan, how you doing, mate? You right? Oh, just don't look to anything I missed there. T2 Corn Seeker said, been wanting to bid on a MG Spitfire on eBay. Gutted I deleted my account. Text 2 lad to put bids on me. Both of them fast. Ah, fuck's sake. I'll tell you what, T2. If you want to do me a favour, right? Get them to go on one of my videos. Click the eBay link then, and then bid on it. Because if you buy that, I would get potentially 5 to 10% of what you spend on it. There you go. And it won't cost you nothing. Yeah. You don't have to, T2, if it's a bit of a bother. But oh, by the way, you know I was saying about Malk's missus's nephew's bike getting nicked. They threatened him with knives. That got put around Facebook so much, I reckon that sort of shit him up a bit, and they dumped the bike at a local pub. At least he got his bike back. That don't, erase being threatened with a knife. I hope the little cunts get fucking battered. But at least the kid got his bike back. Alex Saint said, heard of a boy who got stabbed in the head because he didn't give the older boys his phone and wallet. What the fuck has England come to? Yeah, it's mental. It's completely fucking mental, isn't it? The thing is, it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary after time. You could probably just get if they was going to do that, you'd probably get the phone for nothing. Dad said, Mike, I'd send you my old weight training belt. It wouldn't fit you. It wouldn't fit me. It didn't fit me anymore either. In fact, I appreciate the offer, Dad. Yeah. I'm not. It's not an urgent thing, but I'm just thinking about it. Maybe later date, if I want to do a bit of sword cutting, just to be careful, I might buy one of them, and then it'll make sure, at least I'll be a little bit less at risk. Dad said that riot helmet looks like a little robot. It does, doesn't it? Yeah. The stickers at its face and the wires its antenna. Yeah, it does look like that. T2 said, Mike, I want to buy this car so I can do a full restoration. Ah, nice one. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, if you definitely go through my eBay link if you can, T2. Yeah, that's a really good way to support me. Karen said, my lifting belt is too big for me. I suppose that's a good thing, isn't it? Well, I don't know. Persia, maybe you should try and make your own belt. Well, that was the first thing I thought of. That is actually genuinely, Persia, the first thing I thought of doing. And I probably could. The only thing is if I made it out of leather, that'd cost a fucking lot of money, I'll tell you. Because leather's a lot more expensive than you think. I know it don't have to be made of leather, but you could probably make it out of a lot of things. Just any really durable sort of cloth would probably do. But yeah, I might do that. I might actually do that. But that was actually the first thing that came into my head. Might make myself a big old belt. But the only problem is it's going to have to be about that wide. Over a foot, probably. Stokey said, with having learning disabilities and mental health, that petrol station joke always gets me. Love it. I'm literally crying for no reason sometimes. It's a good joke. I liked it. Because I didn't expect it. I like the jokes where I don't realise it's a joke till the end. M. Frewer. He said, we have lots of gun violence in the US in gun-free cities. Take a gun, they turn to knife, take knives. Well, exactly. You'd never stop it, do you? That's very true. Richard said, they're about 12, 15 pounds, Mike. Get a 4-inch belt. Those tapered belts bodybuilders tend to use don't offer the same support. Right, I'll look into it, Rich. As I say, it's not essential yet, but I just thought it might be worth getting one just in case I want to start doing bottle cutting and I'm not sure. I want to be safe. But that'll be a while yet. I'm still going to give it a bit. Alex Saint said, might try and get some barbed wire. Can make so many weapons. Yeah, exactly. I want to get a bit of barbed wire eventually. Porridge gun. You're right, mate. On hello, M through as well. I was just checking your comments before I He said, what's your view on the new Offensive Weapons Act? You now can't own battens if they deploy by button, so presumably friction lock battens are okay at home. As far as I can tell, I don't think they are. I think friction lock aren't. As far as I'm aware, pretty much the only batten you can have is like an old style police batten that sort of tapers as it gets fatter, tapers as it goes. Because that's technically not a straight batten. I think when they mean a straight batten, they literally mean straight batten. An old truncheon sort of gets fatter. I think they're all right. I think that's about it. I think friction lock are illegal. They come under extendable battens. Yeah, it's a load of bollocks, Porridge gun. Yeah, I had to get rid of a load of shit because of that. Alex Saint said, it's sad as fuck, mate. Kids think it's cool to carry knives. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why if you could, because technically they could rob these people after time, not actually stab them or whatever, but they just do it because they're cunts, basically. That said, Mike, how's your man? Not got a girdle. You can borrow. I'll get my coat. Oh, has your mum got a girdle? No, she hasn't. Fuck's sake. There you go. I thought he was being nice, asking how my mum was, and it was a bloody insult. Joking, Tactical. Richard said to Tactical, I'm all right. Oh, you don't chat. Nick, you all right, mate? Tactical, nice one, Rich. Flazzy said you could carry a rolling pin and say you're going to make some pies. I suppose you could. You'd probably have to have a chef's apron on, though, and a bag of flour and some butter, probably. I'd imagine. So I said, Mike, just get a girdle, Mike, and you could do a Rocky or a picture show on your film club, just like Frankenfurter. I don't know about that. I might be able to pull off Meatloaf's character, but that's about it, I reckon. Natural Born Serial Killer, you right, mate? Right, just checking my PayPal quickly. What's there's in there for because I can actually probably order that thing tonight if I've got the equivalent of what the PayPal would be. You know what I mean? All right, hang on. I have to put a fucking code in. I fucking hate. I like that you can do 2-stage verification shit, but it's also a fucking nightmare sometimes when it doesn't send you the fucking shit. Yeah, about £100. There's 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60, 70 been sent tonight. And I have about 40 in Patreon each month. Kenny, you're right, mate. So when I go to a bad area, I buy a tin of beans. That's it. Put it in a nice strong bag. Right, I shall get a pillar drill. Now, I might order it tonight. But so now, Mike, you could make a good Clint Eastwood and a pretty good Gladiator. Oh, by the way, I've had to delete. I'm glad you reminded me of that. I've had to delete the bloody Clint Eastwood one because I got a copyright strike for that last night because of the music. Yeah, it's a shame that. I don't know if it's because of the length of them, but that one wasn't that long, was it? Never had an issue with any of them apart from that one. Well, and when I had the Monty Python music. A lot of the time, it's all about the music. But,
Are you not entertained?
yeah, get a stroke, Crowder. Nah, it's all good, Persia. I'll be honest with you, it's not a big issue with them, but I like to get rid of them anyway if they give me copyright strikes. Just so I say copyright strike, it's not a strike, it's just they want to put an ad on it and all that shit or mute it. So no, it's all good. It's all good. It's not an issue. But yeah, I've had to. I've always thought, even though the copyright infringement things ain't really an issue nowadays, I try not to have any on my channel just so they can't say fuck all. Where am I? Alex Saint said, yeah, tin of beans, definitely be a good self-defense weapon. Beat up your opponent and get some energy, exactly. Porridge Gun said, kids carry knives because little cunts know they're untouchable and will get away with it, even if the police catch them. The police are no deterrent, don't really have an effect on crime levels. That's a good point there, actually. Yeah, because I think kids now, a lot of kids nowadays know that if you're under a certain age, you pretty much can do, unless you're fucking murdering people, you pretty much get away with nearly everything you do. Flazzy said, have you got enough for drill? I have, Flazzy. I've got enough. I've got I think it was 90 quid. 90 quid altogether, which is enough. But if anyone else does want to put a bit into the drill fund, the spontaneous drill fund tonight, go on coffee.com, whack a bit in there, and I can get the even better one. Where am I? T2 says, started watching a series called Mysteries at Blind Frog Ranch. Absolutely got me hooked. 2 episodes in. Can't wait for the next episode. The most diverse thing I've ever seen. I'll have to check that out. I've never actually heard of that one. What's that on, T2? Although saying it sounds familiar. I don't know if that's been mentioned on here before. Stokey said, but I would always say, when you only have seconds, remember the police are only minutes away. Yeah, exactly. When the Trigger said, we have no defence items in the UK, so it will be unlawful to give a hard stare. Yeah, probably will. Yeah, if anyone does want to contribute to the drill fund, spontaneous drill fund, I had no plan of ever mentioning it because I was just going to save up and do it. Click the coffee.com thing, and then I could get the 110 quid one if I had about 20 more quid. But I have got enough for one now, and I'll order it tonight, I think. Glad you said, get donation, you peasants. I can actually do this. Where is it? I'll leave that on for a bit. Persia said, all good here, tactical. People just having a little chat with each other about guns by the looks of it. I shouldn't really put comments on that. It doesn't really help, does it? Alex says, crossbows legal, bow knife's legal, a ballast song, 5 years instantly. Yeah, exactly. I've done that issue. I've done that thing before, Flazzy. I don't think insulting the viewers really helps. I've done it before, stood here fucking insulting everyone. Don't said, donate and get Mike a nice hole maker. But you will be helping, because I tell you what, with a pillar drill, it will mean there's quite a lot of things I can still do without putting too much exertion into my body. You know what I mean? So it generally does help. You're off, Rich. Good night, mate. Porridge said, now get a parkside drill from Lidl. They're made in the Far East in older Bosch designs. Ah, nice one. Didn't know that. Yeah, I'll look into it. T2 and Mike is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I'll check that out. It sounds good. What did you say it was on T2? Khalid said, have you ever owned a double-edged sword? I have. I've got a few. Yeah, I've got a few double-edged swords. I'll just put I'm going to put the donation ad on one more time in case people don't know how to do it. Right. Doing a spontaneous drill fund tonight. It wasn't planned. I mentioned drills and then people said, oh, we'll help you out. So if anyone wants to contribute to a drill, help me get my project going even though I'm injured. This is how. The link is in the top of the description and in the chat. It's 30-second long, this advert. There you go. I've even put my own link on, make it even easier for you. Don't have to, it makes, you know, but yeah. But I might as well make it easier for people. Alex Saint said, wouldn't be surprised if Lidl started selling handcuffs. Ah, you know, weird stuff they sell. I did not know they sold drills, I'll tell you that. Porridge Gun said, everyone should be allowed at least a pepper spray. Please even take offender dye sprays off people now. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Yeah, offender spray is totally legal. But yeah, you can still end up going down to the police station for it. You won't get convicted for it, but yeah, people end up going down the police station for it, don't they? Yeah, I can understand the pepper spray thing. Because it's non-lethal, isn't it? But yeah, I can understand the With a trigger said the pen can be mightier than the chav with a blade. Exactly. Callie to soon rape alarms would be illegal for disturbing the place. Well, that wouldn't surprise me either. It's the first tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah, so I'll be getting a bit of Patreon money then anyway. Sorry, I'm talking to myself, really. But what have most of you lot been doing today then? As I say, I haven't really done a lot today. I was messing around with the projector that Tactical Pirate sent me. I put some new names on the board and changed them a little bit. So you might see your name up there now if you've ever supported me. I better check who's been supported tonight, actually. Yeah, Flazzy's on there. Might have to add Mr. Live here. But yeah, what I've done, I've put the top 5 coffee supporters on there. Because otherwise there's 60 fucking names I could put on there. Oh, Sing, you right, mate? How you doing? Good evening, Mike. Khalid said, a friend of mine almost got arrested a couple of days ago for carrying an umbrella. That looks like a sword. Oh, with the katana hander. Yeah. Why would they say fucking, why all you've got to do is look at it to understand it's not, innit? Yeah. I don't get it, mate. I think a lot of, the police just want to fucking bother people sometimes. So I'll say it again. Get a good walking stick. Carl Steele do some rather good ones. Yeah, I'm same as you, Zed. That's a good way to go. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the retractable, extendable one that Jack Striker was talking to me about soon. I'll do the video soon because I'll be able to do that reasonably easy. Sam said, bought a new car. Other than that, nothing really. If any of you ever buy cars for eBay, use my links. Jack said, top tip. Shut your curtains if you put porn on it. Yeah, like so. The aim would work. And as said on Twitter, sounds like some drama going on with management. But as he said, that's why the Olight Warrior torches are so good. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, you can't go wrong with a good strobable torch. They're excellent at night. A lot of uses for torches. Kenny said, been training in Muay Thai all day. Nice one. Wizard Trigger said, did you get some good questions for the Q&A? I did. Most of them are completely mental comments, but I did make the mistake of saying don't be serious. So I've got loads of mental comments, but I like the weird ones. Got a couple of bizarre comments, not comments, questions about stuff that people should really be asking me other places. Like it's not Q&A questions. They're questions, but they're not really Q&A questions. A couple of them. But yeah, no, it's all right. And I'll give it a little bit, get some on there, and then I'll do it. It should be quite good. Frewer said, my grandfather said the government doesn't want to have the guns because they want to do things to you that you'd shoot them for. I hope not. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, mate. It wouldn't surprise me. But I went for a hike with the kids, found an old railway sleeper with a metal clamp loose. So I lifted it, plan on making an anvil from. Nice one. That's good. Nice one. That was a good find. Nick said, I was bidding on a PSP on eBay, but some cunt sniped it. Literally 7 seconds left. Absolute bastards. I was listening to some music on my PSP earlier. Kenny said, what gas do you use for your guns? I ain't got no gas guns. The only thing I've got close to a gas gun are CO2, and I just use standard CO2 Crossman CO2 bulbs. 83 air gunner, you right, mate? CMTD, imagine the commission on a brand new car. I know, yeah, it'd be great, wouldn't it? It'd be great. Alex said, a good flashing torch easily blinds someone temporarily. It's heavy if you give them a bashing. Exactly. That's why I don't know why Maglite don't just completely upgrade their Maglites themselves. People would go mental buying Maglites if they just upgrade it. Because what's the point buying a Maglite and having to upgrade it yourself? There's nothing wrong with that. But Maglite are missing a trick. Not just making a Maglite, pre-LED, 4 modes, which are low, medium, high strobe. Load of fucking really decent batteries in it. Lanyard on it, really strong lanyard on it, and a fucking charging hole. And just, people would go mad for that. But no, keep knocking out the old fucking things. Well, I don't know. They may have upgraded them, but I've not seen it. I know most people have to buy upgrades for them. And he said, I love bright torches. Great for self-defense. Yeah, exactly. I've these are my mag lights. So one of them's not a mag light, but this is my modded mag light that I made myself. It's basically got a through night torch in it. But this can it's got a decent lanyard on it. So there's the button to turn it on, and then you turn that bit of Kydex round, and then there's the charging hole. But they're great torches, they are what they are. And then there's this one. The only thing I don't like about it, I wish that was fixed. That's not right torch. Bright as fuck. There's videos on my channel with that, if you want that. It's a vast fire. Terry said, Mike, do you think that if crime keeps rising, especially violent crimes, do you think we'll eventually be allowed to carry self-defense weapons? If any of the standard people in power, you know, the normal sort of 2 or 3, never. If some sort of unusual sort of group gets in, maybe. But I don't reckon it'll ever happen because, you know, they go out of their way to stop that happening. You know, if ever there's any sort of political group that would be a bit different, all of the existing ones go out of their way, and the news and papers go out of their way to try and discredit them. John Kenny said, anyone else having trouble with the fucking Defender on 10? I don't know what that means. Clay said, did you ever hear of the grandfather that shot his grandson with an arrow? Oh, I did hear about that, I think, vaguely. With the baseball bat torches are nice. Yes, the only thing with them, though, I'd watch out carrying them, though, because the problem is with any torch that looks like a bat, it's not illegal, but it literally looks like you're walking down the road with a bat in your hand. So you're actually more likely to have the police called on you if you're walking along with a torch that looks like a bat. The good thing with a mag light, I think most people would say that looks like a torch. You know what I mean? That said, go to Home Bargains. I've got half a dozen size torches, a bit like mid-size mag light, $3.99. That's all right, isn't it? That's all right. Niall said, it's not marked, it's standard light, wooden handle one. Nice and sharp, though. What's that, Niall? I've missed something there. Oh, you bought a machete today. All right, Niall, how you doing, mate? Alex said, it's actually unsafe to walk around at night nowadays, but the government won't admit. Nah. You know, you'd think they would, seeing as they can't walk around in the day without getting fucking accosted by people. You know. How much is a mag light? I'm not sure. Because unless you can get ones with the new lights in, you have to buy a mag light and then you have to buy the upgrade. Because the other thing is, what they need to do a mag light about this big or this big that takes 18650 batteries or whatever these things are, because no one wants to keep getting D cells this day and age. You know, I know people will. I don't know what these are, but they're pretty big and they're like powerful. 26650, and they're 6 volt. Liam said you can get a mag light for about 30 quid and upgrades about 10. And in all honesty, that's about as much as one of these would cost you anyway. So that's still all right. But it's just, I just wish they would have the standard. Why don't they just redo them? Oh, can you get like decent D cells now then, Liam? Because I always think, you know, D cells are just fucking crap. But I suppose, yeah, if you can get a decent D cell, then it's not as bad, isn't it? I just always think of the old D cells that, you know. No, it's Tramontina, Brazil. Ah, yes. Tramontina, very good machetes. Ah, so Maglite do a Cree one, Liam, but more nice one, yeah. I'll be honest, I don't look into it because I made mine, so I've got that one and I've got this one's another one that's like a homemade Maglite. It's a standard Maglite, but it's now got a button at the bottom. I think this one's run out. No, it's still got a bit of light in it. And that is a fucking that's a pen light inside a mag light. But again, you've got a nice big torch that runs. This one runs on 2 AAAs. And this one runs off a single Cree. Not Cree. This one runs off a single 18650. Guys, there's a good walking stick, decent water ball. Yeah, that's it. This is the thing now, and I'm glad most of you know this now. If you're gonna carry anything, we all know that you can't carry anything for self-defense. So you have to just carry stuff that is perfectly legal to carry, has a totally legitimate use, but if someone's obviously trying to kill you, you can help yourself with it. Liam said you can get good rechargeable D cells, good lithium cells a smaller size. It's a bit more power. Oh, I get you now. Yeah. Alex Saint said you should buy a mag light from official website or eBay. You could. I'll tell you what, Alex. You can go on eBay and just get an old one. You can get a second-hand one. Frewer said, I always wanted to learn some hand-to-hand skills, like the people who can take a knife and a gun away, flip them on their face. Yeah, it's a good thing if you can do it, but obviously not everyone can. Some people have got disabilities. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with learning some kind of self-defense. Definitely, it's going to help you in a lot of ways. Even just being fitter, doesn't it? Is it legal to own a sword cane? No, it ain't. No, you can't have a sword cane. That's classed as a disguised knife. Disguised blade, I think. But you can't have a sword cane, no. Unless it's antique. Alex said, recommend steel toe trainers. Yeah, that's a good one, Alex. Yeah, that's a good one, actually. Yeah. Nice one. Good call on that. Alex, if you want this one, it's a D-cell. This is a free D-cell mag light. Free D-cell mag light. You want the D-cell ones, otherwise they're small. Yeah, this is a vast fire. Apart from that head moving, this is quite a nice chunky fucking flashlight. Alex said AliExpress have some all right designs. What? Steel toe cap trainers, yeah. Yeah, steel toe cap boots and trainers, exactly. You can't, it's just footwear, isn't it? Bojo said, I'm sure even antique ones are illegal now, but I could be wrong. I can't remember Persia. The only person I know who normally knows the laws very well is Jumble Sale Boo. But yeah, there may be some things. I'm not sure. There may be some things that it don't count when it's antique because some of it don't say. But yeah, I'd be very careful with a sword cane. I can't remember. I think there was a couple of things that weren't covered if those antiques, but I may be wrong. What the old O-lights? Yeah, the O-light stuff's brilliant, isn't it? Some of the best daughters I've ever had. O-light stuff, fucking brilliant stuff. The only O-light I've got at the minute is that, and my gun lights. But you'll notice there's a piece of paper in there, meaning it's going to be sold. I'll just wait. I need to meet up with the person to get them. Well, it is sold technically. I had the O-Light Warrior Pro, I think, Flazzin. I think I sold it to Peachinator. He wanted that one. I think that's the one. I'm going to Google it quickly. Oh, no, I didn't have the Pro. But I've had a couple of them, but because of how expensive they are, there's like, there's like money burning a hole in the, not my drawers as in my pants, but burning a hole in my drawers, burning a hole in my drawer. So I end up selling them because it's an easy way for me to make money. You know what I mean? Jose said next door's having a party. I wouldn't mind, but the music is shit. It reminds me of that. Is it Limmy? It goes on about that party. I know you don't like Limmy, do you? Or do you? You just don't like the he's turned the winds against us. There's that scene where he wants to join the party, don't he? He sat there in the bed and he can't stand the music. And then they play a bit of music he likes and he starts getting into it. So he goes and knocks on the door and they tell him to fuck off. So he goes and rings the police. Curtin, aren't O-lights known to explode? Not that I know of, but I don't know, mate. I don't know. Heavy walking stick, Terry. Exactly. There you go, there's mine. That's a Persia. My smack rat neighbours. I know it's a smash it. Smack rat neighbours have been going for 5 hours now. So I feel for you, mate. That's why poor old Tactical drinks so much. Not saying you do, but fucking neighbours like that, I would. It's probably the only way you get fucking bed in it. Frewa said, "Oh, like does great marketing. They're all over YouTube. Yeah, they send me stuff. Yeah, they send me things. They're all over bloody YouTube, aren't they? Even on my channel." Khalid said, "Is it legal to shoot crossbows in the countryside?" You'd probably have to have permission from the landowner, and if you did, yeah, but not just random. You can't really shoot any random crossbows, air rifles. Now you can't really shoot on any random land, but people do it. But you're taking a risk. So that's why I do on Saturday. Well, I'll be honest with you. That's what I was thinking. I'm just going to open my door a minute. I don't know if I should do this one. Just checking something. Nothing. I don't know if I said to my brother-in-law when he comes in, if he's got a crate of Stella, leave it at the bottom of the stairs. Catman said, "Can you walk around with pepper spray in England?" No, you got pepper spray. Pepper spray is illegal to even own, so you could get done for just even owning that. Potentially go to prison for it. Just check. I didn't send him that fucking message, did I? I hope I didn't. I fucking did as well, but he's not read it. Fuck, now I've written all in caps. Right. Back. Terry said Funky got loads of stuff on I Like Torches. Has he? I didn't know that. Yeah. But yeah, I Like stuff's decent. Oh yeah, Liam has bad neighbours as well. Nick said, "I don't have the landowner's permission, then it's armed trespass, which is 5 if you don't." Yeah, nice one, Nick. Persia, so I'm just giving the balls a good scratch. Dead inside, right, mate? Wizard Trigger, he said, "You can't even walk around with a hard on in the UK." No, you can't have pepper spray over here at all, Catman. Yeah, as Wizard Trigger says, pepper spray is a firearm offence in the UK. Dead inside said, "Would you do a wild camp piss up with your mates or a brother? Maybe some traps and stuff would be a laugh." I could do that. I do occasionally film when I go out like at night, but it all goes to shit basically, and I film about 5 minutes and then can't talk anymore. But if you look on my channel, there's a really good video of when I did go out one night down the field years ago. Me, Dal, and Ben. It's quite a long video. It's like 3 parts. But yeah, I could do that, mate. I could do that. I'll see what I can do. I don't know about traps though. Pissed. Khalid said, medieval mace is illegal. You can't. No, you can own them. You can own a medieval mace. That's all right. That is a weird question. Good looking honky. That's fucking strange name as well. That said, "I can't even go for a late night drive. One headlight's out." Fuck's sake. Yeah, nightmare. Tactical. Alex said, "I'll probably make it illegal to wear a stab vest in the UK. It's stopping the criminal to do whatever he wants." Yeah, that way. Frewa said, "Can they stop and search you for any reason in the UK?" I don't know about now, but I'm pretty sure when I was younger they could, as long as they suspect, they only got to say they suspect you of doing something. You don't have to have been doing nothing. But put it this way, when I was a teenager, which was fucking ages ago, I used to get stopped pretty much nearly every single time I went out. So when people go on about stop and search, I know exactly what that's like to get searched every fucking time you go out the house. But that was because where I lived, I was the local fucking, troublemaker criminal, And yeah, if they did stop me after, they did fucking get something on me, or I would have just slung it or something. But you know what I mean? I was known for carrying weapons and being underage drinking and all shit like that. And you know, this is all stuff more than 20 years ago that I've been convicted for. But in them days, yeah, they just saw us, they stop us. I hadn't been, you know, technically I hadn't been doing anything apart from walking down the road. I don't actually really know though, because I suppose, yeah, as long as they suspect you. They decided I bought pepper spray in Germany and bought in my shoes. That was the 90s. I wouldn't admit things like that. But yeah, that is the 90s at least. So I don't say you ain't got it anymore, have you? Liam said you can own medieval lethal mace, but it's a legal stun mace. Yeah, exactly. T2, so I remember back in the day, I kicked a bloke in the shin whilst wearing steel toe caps. The poor guy squealed like a bitch. Taught a freaking valuable lesson. Yeah, well, I used to be able to put a glass bottle on the floor and kick it and smash it, you know, before it took off in my steel toe cap boots. Because the only way to get some sleep when camping is if you had a few beers, exactly. Tap said, Mike, send me that O-light. Mike, we'll tape it to my car. That'd be perfect for you. Yeah. If Charlie Boy wasn't buying it, I'd send it on the way to you. But yeah, that'd be perfect on the front of your car. Alex said, might be selling some deactivated grenades if anyone wants them. Stug, you on? I know Stug's always after deactivated grenades. You might have to talk about that privately, though, because it might be, you never know with YouTube, you know, seeing them words together. Police said, police can randomly stop and search you. They'll just make something up. I've never been stopped and searched because I always smile at the police and make sure my ID's down. Exactly, Callie. I've never been stopped by the police after the age of 20. You know what I mean? And that's the difference. It's how you act, how you age, and sometimes the colour of your skin and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And where you live, and if where you live, you look like the people they're after, innit, sort of thing. But yeah, it does help. It does help. It does help if, you know, yeah, so I think the last time I saw the police in a situation where they might have stopped me was I was walking along, I think it was about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was up the local village, and the police car drove past me. And I just noticed, as he was about to turn the corner, I noticed he'd gone like that, like he was waving to me. And had I not waved back, he probably would have come back. But luckily, I saw that, and I just went like that too, and they just carried on. But even a little thing like that can make a difference, you know. But yeah, the way you act you can avoid little things that are unnecessary, sort of thing. Alex Saint said, I got stopped and searched because I rode away from a police car. Didn't want the awkward convo, but ended up getting searched. It was my own mistake. Yeah, it can be that simple, can't it? But, you know, like with that thing with me, I might not have seen that, and then they might have thought, oh, you know, that's a bit dodgy. Tactical said, I've had the old we can smell cannabis line. Don't even smoke ciggies, for fuck's sake. Formal complaint went nowhere. Yeah, they never do they? Tactical. That's one thing I know. Yeah, complaints don't go anywhere. Very rarely. So this is something massively serious. Then even then they bury it. But yeah, they don't have to be a legitimate reason, does it? I suppose if a policeman wants to say there's a reason, there's a reason. That's enough over here, isn't it? There don't have to have been a crime going on and you look like the suspect, if that's what people mean. Daddy inside said, keep everything in your pants. Can't search there. Or just don't carry it. But if you're wearing high bus and work clothes, you can go anywhere. High vis, yeah. Yes, exactly. Is that high vis that's supposed to say? But yeah. Yeah, that's true though, isn't it, Virgil? That's true. You can literally walk about anywhere like that. So people just assume you're working places or whatever. This has turned into a very strange stream tonight. Not strange, but you know how the topics take off sometimes. Roger said, and you'd be surprised what you can get away with if you have a clipboard. Alex Saint said, not all feds are cunts, but round my area, there's one dickhead fed. Giving the police a bad name. Khalid said, what's your favourite antique weapon? British antique weapon? I'm not sure, mate. As I said, I like the old knuckle dusters, but you can't own them anymore. Trench knives are lovely. There were some lovely old antique trench knives. Bren gun, with that class as an antique. John Kenny said, I was stopped by two police. Said a car was being drove erratically on the road. I said, see him. He's gone the other way. Well, one of my younger brothers got stopped near London or in London for no reason. And I think it's just because it was a young bloke, maybe a couple of young blokes, stopped him. And he insisted that my brother didn't have insurance when he did. And went on and on and on, and actually did a fucking, like, a thing, you know, like a report or whatever. And my brother is still now, this was about a year ago, is still having to go to court now, and he's having to go to court physically to prove that he had insurance when this lying bullshit policeman said he didn't. And he did have fucking insurance. But he's having to go to court now, physically go to court to prove that he had insurance when it should just be chucked out. You know, why not? Why didn't they just chuck it out when he's got fucking physical proof he had insurance at the time? But because he had no way to prove it at that time, I mean, that they're fucking, you know, it was coming up wrong on their fucking computer checks. Because he didn't have a piece of paper or something on his phone to prove it. Alex says, Claymores, an antique Scottish Claymore is so sexy. Yeah, Claymores are nice. Never owned a Claymore, though. Actually, Tactical, no, CM didn't get a lucky bastard for his new car. He got one for getting his shotgun license nearly done, but here's for your car, CM.
Ooh, lucky bastard.
And here's for all the police who do the wrong thing.
What, are you retarded?
But I don't suppose they're all bad. Jim said, unmarked pulled someone off today when I was going to get the car. Couldn't even tell he was unmarked. Teacher, I remember getting the shit kicked out of us lads by the police back in the 70s. Fair play. They're right to do it. You're an absolute nightmare. Yeah, I can understand. That's it, teacher. I can understand in certain circumstances that. But there are sometimes when it ain't necessary, you know what I mean? But I agree with you there. Yeah, Trent's Club's nice, Persia. Actually, you're 100% right there. Yeah, can't beat a good old Trent's Club. Kalita, do you have any medieval antiques? No, I ain't really got any antiques, I don't think. That sword up there is World War II. That's it. That's the oldest thing I've got, I think. Yeah, Welsh longbow's nice, Kenny. John. 83 Gunner said, you used to get producers where you had so long to take your details for the cops. That's it, yeah. Yeah, my brother's having to go for a court case now, and he's done nothing wrong. It should just be chucked out, but he's having to actually go to court, physically go to court, to prove the fucking computer's wrong. It's laughable. Catman said, what are your thoughts on basket hilt broadswords? Yeah, they're nice. They're nice. You don't make me laugh. I make myself laugh at some of the things I come out with. I'm a walking, talking contradiction, mate. I've got a can't think of the word now. I can't think of the word, so I better say it. I have to keep up certain appearances. We'll move off the police shit in a minute because it looks like we're doing a weird police bashing video now. As I try and steer clear of. It doesn't help if you ever have to go to court and start playing videos like this. Not that we are, you know what I mean? Emperor said, I remember making bows out of small trees when I was younger. Got pretty good at it. Yeah, got a bit of bow making's good. John said, Brit friend of mine actually had no insurance. Instead, she did, called the broker in the cop shop and said she did, and he felt sorry for her and said she did. That's right, isn't it? Khalid said, what's your gun movie scene? Mine's Taxi Driver. Taxi Driver's good. Have you ever seen this? If you want a good gun film. Have you ever seen that? Because if you haven't, you were missing out, mate. Let me think. Gun scene in a film or gun film. Yeah, I must admit the bits in Taxi Driver are good. Off the top of my head, oh, that's a bastard, because as soon as I try to think, it goes out my head. Get hold of that, Khalid. You'll like that. Don't know. I quite like some of the old shootouts in the duels in westerns, Good, Bad, Ugly, and Once Upon a Time in the West. But they're not they're slightly different. You know what I mean? Trying to think, but yeah, Hardcore Henry comes to mind quite quickly. Yeah, you'd like Hardcore Henry. Anyone would like Hardcore Henry. Alex Saint said, can you send me a picture of that note of how much yeast you can put alcohol on Instagram? Can you not see it? Yeah, you might have to message me that on something else, though, Alex Saint, because I won't be able to remember that tonight. Send me a message. Persia. Now that's a good one for guns. Yeah, it's my brain gun. Yeah, fucking forgot about that. Yeah, Godfather, Killing Sonny, or when Michael's in the toilets, gets the gun, shoots him at the table. That's a fucking excellent scene. I love that because that's very satisfying because you're just waiting for that. And I love it because I love what Michael becomes. Because Michael at first, he don't even want to be in that family business. Gets forced into it, and then he becomes sort of worse than his dad for sort of murders and shit. Yeah, I like that. At the beginning, he didn't even want to be in the family business. He becomes the fucking godfather, and he's fucking killing more people than his fucking dad. That's it. Well, I don't know the actor, but yeah, that's the scene I mean, though. Yeah. But that is the scene I mean, Liam. Yeah, with the police chief. Dirty Harry. Yes, very good one, Zed. Yeah, Good, Bad, Ugly. Finds a few dollars more. And he keeps shooting Eastwood's. Yeah, Lee Van Cleef shooting Clint Eastwood's hat. Yeah. Dooku in the gun shot, Cleave. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. The Matrix. Yeah, bringing it all back now. Heat. Fucking Heat. I was looking at a thing about Val Kilmer today, actually. Yeah. Snatch. LA Confidential. Another brilliant one. Yeah. See, as soon as you start mentioning them, they'll come. This has some quite good gun bits in. Planet Terror. Desperado, another one. Yeah, see, there's lots I still want to do. I will eventually make. I've got plans for it. I'm going to make a bit of a violin case. I want to make a violin case with a load of weapons in it. It's just it gets more difficult because of the amount of shit they're banning. There's less shit I can put in it day by day. Yeah. That's right. See you later. CM. Yeah. Get donating. See you later, mate. Good night. Yeah, Heat. Definitely. Anti-Fear Gunner. Definitely. Francis, I like the bit in Snatch where Vinnie Jones says yours has replica written down side of it. Mine has Desert Eagle .50. Yeah. Yeah. El Mariachi. I've got all of them, actually. Who was saying that? John, I've got Yeah, El Mariachi, Desperado, One Time in Mexico. That said, Saint the Bismarck. Now those are what you call guns. But is currently watching Suicide Squad with the kids. Deadshot scenes. Is that any good? Is that any good? Dead Inside, yeah. Hardcore Henry. That's it, mate. Hardcore Henry. It's the whole film is through his eyes, so you see the film like that. It's quite good. Different. Got Sholto Copley in it, and he's great in it. Yeah, Sholto Copley in Hardcore Henry is excellent. There's quite a few bits. Hardcore Henry is on the verge of there's things, if you put them in a film or a TV series, that makes it for me the perfect film or perfect TV series. Can any of you lot remember what they are? There's three things. If they're in a film, that's like my three favorite things. Some of you might know. I'll tell you in a minute. I'll check. Yeah, the word cunt, a beheading, and a song. And Hardcore Henry's got all of that. Yeah, it was a song. Now, tits is all right, but yeah. And not overused cunt either, because I think you can overuse the word cunt and it loses all its sort of surprise. You know what I mean? There's a single cunt, one cunt word in Hardcore Henry, and it's at the perfect, it's at the perfect timing. Makes you laugh when he says it. The character who says it, yeah. A beheading, especially if the head's rolling along. And then, and a song, a stupid song, a comedy song. Hardcore Henry's got all of that. T2 said back in the late 70s, I was going to get sent to remand school. Cheers, Dad, for getting me off that. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that, T2. Your dad's a good bloke for doing that. That's great. Especially them days, them old fucking Borstals. I'm just going to check this message quickly because it'll be. You're off, Callie. See you later, mate. Good night. Tempted to have a beer, but I don't know. I've got some now. That's just someone saying I got some beer. Persia said the word cunt is like a punctuation. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I like, because I think you can overuse like a word cunt or even gore, anything. But you can overuse these words and it loses all its sort of power and surprise. I think just the word cunt in a film at the right time, perfect. What are you going to do? Deafen them to death? Snatch is great, Lawrence. Catman said the states and Massachusetts lawmakers discussed bill to create psychedelics legalization task force at hearing. Fuck's sake. I thought they was legalizing that stuff. Let's have a vote. Beer or no beer? I'll be on for about an hour though. I may even ask me mum. Gotta ask me mum. No, because if you lot don't know, that sounds a bit weird. But my mum is essentially a bit handicapped, really, at the minute. Not handicapped, but disabled. She can't walk, so I have to do a lot of things from mum. But I also have to shut the fuck up when it gets to a certain time because she sleeps below me. So, I can't keep me poor old mum asleep, keep her awake. So I might just find out what time she's going to bed. And if she's going to bed late, I might be able to stay on until about 12:30, maybe. That's if I have a drink there. So you put in beer or no beer. We'll have a vote. I said, climb down the drain pipe, Mike, and take one out the fridge. Finders keepers. I've already done finders keepers tonight. Just better hope they ain't watching. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's 37.5%, so that'll do me. Dad said Desperado has some good gun scenes. I knew you fuckers would all write beer. White rum, beer. What would you mix that with, though? What would you mix it with? If the person who is watching, sorry, I'll pay for it. That is raspberry mojito flavor with rum. Maybe just drink it straight. I don't know. Jack Attack's right, mate. I didn't know beer, sorry, you bastard. Sorry, Zed, you've been outvoted. Lemonade. Sadly, I ain't got none. I might have to mix it with water to see what it tastes like. Oh, vodka. Right. I may have to just piss off for a couple of minutes. Do you want to watch Slingshot Warrior shitting his ass out for 4 minutes? And then I'll be back. Right. It's the longest video I've got. I should be back before it ends. Right. Here's Slingshot Warrior having an attack of the diarrheas. Back in 4 minutes. Let me just write that so people know what I'm doing.
Guys. Give me 1 second. Oh, I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Oh. Hey. He's fire. He's awesome. He got Gary Shine. Oh. Hello? I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. A little bit of an interlude. Easy. That's what we call diarrhea in the States.
Fuck. So I love that you lot could pick up some of the words. There's a bit where he says ceasefire. What's the other bits? Ceasefire. Oh god. Right then. I'll be on till 12:30. Cheers. I don't know what this shit's gonna taste like. Probably horrible. I don't really like stuff like this. But I'd rather drink that. I'd rather drink more of that stuff than non-gouty stuff. I hope you enjoyed that. 31 people watching that shit. Drinkable. It's raspberry mojito with rum that's 37% with water and a little bit of that. In all honesty, I think that's more disgusting. But yeah. Shitty fingers. The fact that he went and then came back to the camera, he couldn't have washed his hands. He absolutely couldn't have. Unless that was him getting up, you know, the old that. But then that still wouldn't make no sense. He wouldn't have washed his hands, would he? Shout out to Slingshot Warrior. I've got loads of Slingshot Warrior clips. I haven't got 3. Nick said, didn't even seem like he wiped his ass, and he definitely didn't wash his hands or flush. I don't know if I'll drink it neat, Terry. It's not the kind of thing I really like. No, I couldn't drink that straight. No, it's worse. I'm going to have to wash my mouth out now. It's too sweet. Oh, fuck me. I should have done that now. Yeah, really sweet stuff can't stand. I may not drink as much of that as I thought. But I've got plenty of others anyway. Meat and UK Exposed. I don't. Yeah, shut himself. Yeah, look. Here's another Slingshot Warrior clip.
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt off.
Oh, I didn't laugh that time. I wasn't looking. I'll have to have a. I'm not sure. I know what you mean, though. I did at Point Shrink. Maybe he was thinking, but that's not even the only time he's done it. I've seen him do it like 2 or 3 times. Keep Your says, I'm going to guess you like weapons. Fucking hate him. Fladgy said he maybe didn't have time to wipe, just sacrificed his boxers. Meat said, I like your weapon collection. I like your weapon collection. Thank you. Glad you do. I did not hear the farting noises. Well, I'll tell you what, I know we're going to discuss now whether someone was really shitting. If you listen really carefully, though, I'm pretty sure you can actually hear some plopping sounds. I'm sure you can. Because what you watch, that's like the enhanced volume version. I've listened to it as loud as possible before when I was editing it. Pretty sure you can actually hear plop, plop. And through I said, first rule of Gun Club, don't look down the barrel. Fucking exactly. It should be the only fucking rule, isn't it? Version maybe doesn't flash so you can measure it. I doubt there was much fucking measuring, unless you could measure it in liquid form. We're going too far now. 83 Air Gunner said, Mike, a broom-handled Mauser would suit your display. It would. It fucking would. Might look into one of them. I've got one bit of booze in me, and I'm going to start off with me. Oh, I love you guys. But thank you all of the people who donated earlier, because that fucking really means a lot. Because you've actually got me a fucking pillar drill now. But feel free to add a bit more. Get the funds even more, so I can get an even better one. Thank you, Zach. Attacks. Put that on again, but you missed one of the P's out of support. Yeah, like the stream as well. Francis said you've studied it far too much, Mike. Well, no, because I can't deny it. But I had the same thing as tactical. I thought, no, that's got to be bullshit. It can't be real. I'll tell you, the only thing that always made me wonder was the end bit, because he literally makes a grunting noise and then he's back at the thing. Unless the toilet is a lot closer than you think, or he was just doing that. Oh, you know, when you get up and you go, ugh, sort of shit. Not shit, but. Meat said, do I see a Luger behind you? And no, that does look like a Luger, but it's not. That one up there that's an air pistol, and that's a Crossman 2240. Bullshit. Terry, what's the matter with you? He's putting things on and then deleting them. That's it, Zach. That's got it right now. It's pop up in a minute. Bullshit. There you go, Jay. You got it that time. Nah, it's all right. It's all right, mate. A lot of people think that's a Luger, and a lot of people think that's. Yeah, tell me what that is. I'll give you a fucking prize if you get that right. No cheating, anyone. Don't want tactical coming on with a fake account. Thank you, Flazzy. Nice one, Flazzy. Flazzy just donated. I'm about £1 away from the 109 quid one. Yeah, this is just for you, Flazzy. And you too can get that video if you donate. And it'll be dedicated just to you. I'll even say your name. That's me, sir. Don't you start, Liam. Don't you start. Fuck's sake. Keep your said, is your house the worst ever to rob? Could be. Not a Chinese 47. Something like that, though, yeah. Could be something like that. 83 air gun, and said he might not have pulled his jeans down. Could have. You never know. Yeah, in all honesty, I fucking hate drinking shit like that. I hate it. There's a horrible coating in my mouth. But I'll be honest with you, that is quite drinkable. I don't like them sort of weird sweet drinks anyway, but that's got a double in that as. You can't even taste it. I've realised that now. Do you know why I drink so fucking much? I fill that up every time I have a drink. So if I have a drink, I'll put a whole shot of that in, and then sometimes a little bit more. That's a double. That's 50 mil. That's 50 mil in that fucking thing. And I've realised. I knew it was more than 20, you know, because a pub shot is like 25, 30. I think it's 25 in some pubs. That's I need to go to the toilet. Sing Shit Warrior 1991. Yeah, exactly. Please, it's a banner. Trying to get me to play the video. Dad said a mate of mine turned up one day with a cat with a stick up its ass. And he said it was his broom-handled mouser. Fuck's sake, Dad, that's good. I like that. I know you don't really want them, but here you go. I'm still going to get a board for best joke and best moderator. You have to work very hard for that one, though, I'll tell you. Imagine Slingshot Warrior being a cellmate in jail, Mike. I had a cellmate worse than Slingshot Warrior. No offense, Slingshot, he's watching. I had a cellmate who was probably worse than him. For a bit. Luckily, it was only about 3 or 4. I think it was 2 or 3 days, luckily. And then he got took off to a fucking mental hospital. He covered himself in his own shit. I have to get beaten up. There's a lot of story about that. I can tell you loads about that. Dark Attacks, I would love to support you, but I bought a gaming PC recently. When I get some money, got a stable balance, I'll try and send you. Thank you, Jack. Well, I can appreciate that because I'm the same. I know what it's like not to be able to support people. You know what I mean? So I know what it's like. And the people who can support, I massively appreciate it. And I appreciate people just coming on, having a chat, liking the videos, just being here. That's enough for me. But I know not everyone can. But yeah, I appreciate any support, But thank you. Captain for Zomba, you need the quote, it's only a puppet. Yes, that's a good one. Means that I've had the money on my card. I swear I'll donate $1,000 or euros for that video when the money was donated. Thank you, mate. Yeah, that'd be great. Burgess said I bought a Broom 100 Mauser BB gun, made a hand solo blaster out of it. Nice one. Nice one. That sounds excellent. Jamie, you right, mate? Yeah. Well, it looks like I'll be ordering that drill probably Monday now because I'll be able to order it tonight. I've started drinking, but it'll get bought. Yeah. Terry said I tried to become a patron last night. Bank card wouldn't click. That's a shame, Terry. You could have got your name on there as well. You would have seen your name up there, Terry, if you do. I noticed I had 18 supporters whose payments had been declined. So I messaged them all today because I don't know if they know it's been declined. Because as far as it's like they haven't cancelled their thing. It's just it's been declined because maybe their card's been changed or something. You know what I mean? Card hasn't been updated or some shit like that. So I messaged them all today. You could do a joint message saying, I don't know if you're aware, but your payments have been declined. Now don't rejoin. If you're not doing it because you don't want to, you don't have to. But you know what I mean? I didn't write it like that, but I wrote it a bit better than that. But Keep Your is going to get banned in a minute, I think. Daniel said, are you aware of Night Strike? Never heard of it, mate. Never heard of it. People Under the Stairs is a good movie. Yep. I didn't even block you, but this is Zed. This is Zed, and Keep Your.
The most powerful man in the universe.
That's so. Never had a Night Strike. Liam said, yeah, Patreon blocks a load of cards for some reason in certain countries. That's a shame, isn't it? Yeah, shame. Mark said, has anyone got an FMA Supersonic? I don't know what that is, Mark, actually. Tactical said, he wrote, cough up, you cunts. Joke. And it said, I dropped my like and I'm going to cause my... And I'm going because in my country it's 5 a.m. Good night, mate. Sorry if I butchered your name, by the way. I don't know how you'd pronounce that, but yeah. Cheers for watching. I appreciate it and liking and all that. Thank you. Peach, you right, mate? How you doing? I'll be on late tonight, everyone. I'll be on for till 12:30. Metallic Reality, right, mate? He said, just popping in, say hello, having a few drinks. I'm having a drink tonight. I wasn't gonna, but I gave in. I caved. I'm drinking some horrible shit first. Amthro said, Max makes some real nice replica BB guns, barbecue guns. A friend of mine has a full auto MP40. Yeah, you can still get them over here, but it's a bit harder now to get like the realistic looking ones. But you used to be able to get M60s. Ian said, might as well stay up too then, as not too tired despite work today being busy. Nice one, Liam. Yeah, because most weekends you don't get to do the full ones, do you now? Mark said it's a crossbow. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, I'm glad you. You know what, mate? I do know what crossbow that is. It's the little compound pistol, isn't it? Yes. Right. Look up JJR Survival. That's my twin brother. He's got one. It's either called that or it's under a different name. But there's quite a few of them. Look at that. ER Mark. So this is my twin brother. He's got one. He did a review on it the other day. I might try and I was going to ask him to ask the bloke who sent it in, see if he wants to send me one. Because I think the bloke did offer me it, but it was at a time when I was a bit paranoid and I didn't have enough info on the bloke, and it was just like, I'm a bit weird if it's just a person, an anonymous person, I find it hard to accept, you know, to give them any details. Because it could literally be anyone, pretend to be someone, couldn't it? You're off, Stokey. Good night, mate. Is that the same Stokey as in Stokey? Are you the usual Stokey family, or is it a different Stokey? The Architect, I'm having a few drinks tonight as well. Some ales and IPAs. So I've got that weird shit, which is raspberry mojito with rum, 37%. That's either vodka or vodka and some 50% rum, but I'm not sure. And then I've got some Stellas. Jamie said, Mike, if you had to get rid of all your collection, but allowed to keep one item, what would it be and why? I've had to get rid of all of it, even the knives and shit. Not including my dad's display stuff, though, because that'd be that. You know what? It would probably be, now I thought about it, yeah, I would keep the most expensive item. That'd be the only thing I'd keep. Whether it was sentimental or not, I'd keep the most expensive item I've got so that I could then sell that and buy a load more. There you go. Oh, nice one, Tactical. Cheers, mate. So, Mark, if you look in the chat, Tactical Pilot has put a link to my brother's video on that crossbow for you. Yeah, sorry. That crossbow, I know about it, but it's got so many different names, I can never remember what the fuck it's called. Yeah, it's the little compound one with the string in it, if you're still on. Yeah, if anyone's going off, see you later. Good night. Sorry if I've missed again. Stokey said, yes, me, mate, Stoke family. I wasn't sure. I thought I'd ask. Yeah, nice one, Stokey. See you later, mate. With Trigger said, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you. Exactly. That's why no fucker gets me either. No fucker's ever got me back. You're too paranoid. See the fuckers a mile away. Persia said, that's fucking hand sanitizer. It might be. It actually might be. That one is. If you see me pouring that in, you know I'm fucked. Through, I said, have a good night, everyone. See you on another stream. Good night, mate. Good night. Yeah, I should be back on Twitch Monday night, depending on how hungover I am tomorrow. I should be on Twitch again, maybe Monday, if not Tuesday. I will be playing the Outer Worlds, I think, because not a lot of people I know played that. Who's that behind you? Don't start that. Hiding under that fucking flag. Yeah, good night. Through if I didn't say good night. Yeah, that's what I'd probably do, Jamie. I'd probably keep the one most expensive item, which would either be that or maybe the sword up the top. That's worth quite a lot of money. And that, if I got it I'd have to put about 120 quid into it. But if I put 120 quid into that to make it legal to sell, that would probably be worth over 600 quid. At the minute, it's actually worthless because it's not legal for me to sell it. I can't even give it to someone legally. It's either restored, a Fairbairn Sykes knife my dad gave me to its very purpose to me. Oh, very precious to you. Oh, nice one, mate. Yeah, my dad died last year, 2020, 10th of April, 2020, lung cancer. And because of that, he didn't get he had a funeral, but there was not 12 people there. If he's going to have a proper funeral this year, probably September, October, I think we said. You know, he's type that he'd have like fucking 300 people at his funeral. Anyway, I made like a memorial thing for him, and that's got a Fairbairn Sykes fighting knife in it, his old Webley air pistol, and an old truncheon in it. Pete said, got enough for the Q&A? I have, but feel free to add some, anyone, if you do, because there's some quite... I could do with more, actually, saying that, Pete. There's enough, but it would be a shorter video than normal, I think. Yeah, if anyone wants to put a question on my Q&A video, go and put one on there tonight. And it can be anything. It don't have to be serious stuff. Oh, he's not done a test, has he, Mark? All right. Have you already seen it, have you? Tapter, speaking of who shit had who had my PS3 on the shelf. Oh, who shit, as in who shit. PlayStation 1 on the shelf. It smacked me in the chest last night. No way it could have fallen off there. It's been there ages. That's fucking well weird, isn't it? I don't even know what to say about that. 83 Air Gunner said, what would you have to do so it's legal to sell? It has to be deactivated to a current spec, 83 Air Gunner. So I'd have to send it off somewhere, pay 120 quid, I think it is, and then they would deactivate it to the current spec, then I could legally sell it. Who's off? Wizard Trigger or Zed? Whoever's off, good night. Oh, you're off Wizard Trigger. Good night, mate. Good night. Mark, I've always seen your brother's unboxing. Just wondering if he's done a proper test yet shooting it. It's also known as the man butt. That's it. Well, if I get older one, I may borrow his, but I think he's quite partial to it. Because he offered me his great big fucking £175 compound. So obviously he thinks this new one's good. I'll try and get one, but I can't afford to buy one. I can't afford that. Even on a brilliant day of fucking donations, I won't be able to afford that. And if you lot don't know this, I'll mention it now because some of you don't actually know. Because people might think, donations, why is he always going about donations? My actual only income is through YouTube, basically. I don't work because I have to look after, I don't have to, but I look after my mum, and if I work, there won't be no YouTube anyway. I'm completely demonetized on YouTube as well. So the only income I ever have is Patreon and like coffee.com and just general shit where people help me out. So yeah, that's why sometimes I mention, because the other thing is I don't sign on. I don't actually get no benefits either. Because if I started signing on, then they'd make me work. And to be honest, if I wanted a job, I could get a job like that tomorrow. But if I started working regularly, there'd be no more YouTube. And my mum would have to, because my mum can technically still work, even though she can't hardly walk. She can't walk 10 meters. She has to walk with Zimmer frame. She's only 63. If she had to give up her job, because I was working, because if I start working, she'd have to do the things I do around the house. You know what I mean? She would end up having to give up her car, which means she would basically never come out, she'd never go out the house ever again because she can't walk. She needs a car to drive. So, yeah, if anyone ever did want to help me out, that's why. It's not because I'm working, getting loads of money, and I just want extra money. I literally can't afford, fuck all really. New clothes after time, but yeah. But I still do manage to buy booze. How does that happen? There's always a way. That's sitting, not shitting. I said I was shitting myself. No, he didn't even say that. He said I was sitting near the shelf. It didn't fly across the room. It felt strange. Yeah, that's fucking well weird, isn't it? Catman said, have you ever thought about casting a bronze sword? That'd be interesting to do. Yeah. Terry said, can't you do care? No, technically I can't, because it's the weird thing. My mum is not, she's not disabled enough. She can technically work. If she can hobble to her car on a Zimmer frame, get in her car, she can actually go to work and sit at work and work. So technically she can work. So that means I could never get any carer's benefit for her because she's not disabled enough. Yeah. Pete said, and the money might get sent, goes back into the channel. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, I don't know if I mentioned tonight, Peach, I mentioned I needed a pillar drill, and I've been donated, I think, 70 quid tonight. So I'm going to get a pillar drill, and it'll mean I can make because partly why I don't make these bayonets at the minute, because of being injured, they're quite hard to drill, and I can't get them under my current pillar drill because it's homemade. John said, takes a lot of faith in yourself to make YouTube and only YouTube your business. Yeah, well, it's just a strange situation. You know what I mean? When I say I could get a job, you know, I could do sort of a labouring kind of job somewhere or work in a factory or something. Do you know what I mean? You know, I could get a job like that any day, cleaning job. But as I say, if I did, then my mum would have to stop working, and then that would completely fuck her over. So it's easier in this house for me to stay at home. I get to do my YouTube stuff. She gets to go to work, and I do all the, you know, I cook the dinner. I do everything, you know, a woman would do in the house, basically. But I don't get nothing for it at all. No benefit, no nothing, no anything. Mark said £199 tactical archery. Expensive, I guess. I think it is expensive, but I think that's probably what it is a big step up from your standard pistol crossbows. It's different to some of them where they charge loads of money for something that's actually still an old style crossbow. That's a real step up to some of them. You know, it may even get to use the fucker soon. I'm a chef, so I suppose I could test out some muppets at work for me. Like, so yeah, I've heard the head chefs are a bit yeah, a bit harsh on their underlings. That's fucking disgusting, Mike. The DSS are a joke. An old mate of mine was on full PIP and fuck all wrong with him. Yeah, my mum's technically not, she's sort of not disabled enough because she can hobble on a fucking Zimmer frame. Yeah. 83 air gun. I said, Mike, will you have any bolts left for Thursday? For Thursday? What do you mean Thursday? Sorry, I don't know what you mean there. Every now and then there's a question I can't understand. Sorry, I don't. Is that something gone over my head there? Oh, what? Sorry, Egan. Tell me what you mean. Booze don't help, mate. Did you want to buy some? I've got some ready, but I haven't got the other style ones. I've got like the new style ones, which I'll sell a little bit cheaper, because the problem is if you have two different types of bolts, people only want the ones I did originally. They don't seem to want the new ones. Then they're just as good. In fact, they're probably sturdier. No, I get you now. 83 again. Sorry. Well, I said Mike is essentially an unmarried house husband. Yeah, unmarried, unpaid house son. Exactly. That's it. Yeah, Terry, I don't know, mate. I don't know. Sorry, 83. Sometimes it goes over my head. If you want some bolts, get hold of me, mate. I have got some. And I can do the newer ones slightly cheaper than the old style, like the original style ones, but they're just as good. It's just the points are slightly different. But I'll send you a picture. Email me, or I'm way behind on. I've got like 9 emails I've not replied to or even read yet, because it's just I know exactly what they're for, and I know I can't do it at the minute. You're off, Flancy. Good night, mate. Mark said, Gordon Ramsay is a big woman, mate. Trust me, I'll make him look like a girl guide. That's right. That was it. Overworked, underpaid, and undersexed. That's pretty much it. But sometimes it's worth me explaining that, because I think a lot of people think I get paid for YouTube, which I don't. I've never ever been paid for YouTube. The funny thing is, one of the Q&A questions is asking, do I make a decent amount of money out of YouTube? And I'm sadly going to have to tell that bloke, I don't make a fucking penny out of YouTube. I never have. That's why I have to have things like Patreon or coffee.com, because literally there's no way I can, when I make shit like this, I can't even afford to buy a fucking hoe handle. So it has to come, it has to come out somewhere. Jack Attack said, I think on the wall of very nice guns would be fitting to have a Colt Patterson. What's a Colt Patterson? Let me look that up quickly, mate. I've got a couple of Colts up there. You know what, mate? You know what? It's not quite a Colt Patterson, but right down the end there is a very, very similar gun to a Colt Patterson. But sadly, I can't get it because if I hold a firearm, even a replica, you can get in trouble. That's why I have to have this banner up. Yeah, you want to talk about merchandise? Don't be an ass. Don't be an ass. Buy a WeaponCollector glass. I'm going to have to put that fucking video on here. Or mugs or t-shirts. Yeah, that's another way you can support me. I don't get quite as much out of it, but it's still you get something and I get something. You know what I mean? 83 Airgun said, I'll email you Wednesday and sort the details out Thursday, Mike. And if you have any bodkins left, I'll buy some as well. Right, I think I sold every single bodkin I had, but they're quite easy to do. But yeah, I'll sort you out, mate. I've got bolts, and I've got a couple of quivers, but I've got bolts. 100%. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. That helps. That's why I do that kind of stuff. It's just fucked me over with this injury. It's really fucking fucked everything up. There ain't a lot I can do about it. It was just a fucking weird fuck up. And, you know, originally I did it like fucking beginning of the year. Mark said, night, mate. I've got all the victims booked tomorrow. That's so. Good night, mate. Well, I don't know. If you're doing what you said, we won't be seeing you ever again. Joking. See you later, mate. I know you're joking. I might watch a film later, I don't know, or a TV series. Comedy TV series, maybe. Or some kind of stand-up thing. Yeah, I see that. Very nice Colt Navy. That's it, Colt Navy. Yeah, you got it. I think you are right there. Let me look up. Let me look it up, mate. I got a Colt Single Action Army. I got a Colt Navy. I think it's a Navy. Yeah, if it ain't a Navy, it's very similar to a Navy. Oh, just in case people aren't enjoying themselves tonight.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
I'm going to put a couple of these things away before it's too late. 83 Airgun said, yeah, my back's aching at the moment. My son moved in with me now. I'm sleeping on the sofa. You ain't, are you? I was going to tell you, well, I don't even know if it's interesting, but it's about the only thing that happened to me today. My regular postman was back working, doing the post today. I ain't actually seen him because I get stuff delivered nearly every day. Because if I buy stuff, it's online. You know what I mean? Regular postman. I hadn't fucking seen him because I said to him, I ain't seen you for ages, and he said, yeah, year and a half, because he had to stop working because of the COVID stuff. And then he said to me, because he actually seemed really happy that I said, I haven't seen you for ages. And he actually seemed really happy that someone had actually bothered to say to him, because he probably goes day to day, no fucker even acknowledges him. I said, I haven't seen you for ages. And he seemed really happy. He said, yeah, it's actually been a year and a half. I haven't been out. I haven't been working because of the COVID. And he said, and the other one, the older postman, he's had to go off because of a heart condition. You know, that's just one of them weird things. He asked how everyone was in the house, and I was like, that's nice. I mean, Stick said, "What does the wait list look for like for the bayonet?" I'll be honest with you, mate. If I had to go back on everyone who ever wanted one, more than 30, I may just have to do away with the fucking list and just do a video saying first come first serve. I'm really sorry. I can't keep. You know what I mean? But the problem is, I kept sending emails out. I made a load, sent emails out to everyone saying, your bayonets are ready. 20 people I sent emails out saying, your bayonets are ready. 2 people replied. I can't keep making shit and then mess. And I know it's my fault I'm late, but, you know, that's why I never take any money off people. Because no one can ever say to me, oh, fuck's sake, I gave you that money, you didn't even make the thing. Because I don't take any money off anyone that's made. UK Exposed said, can we please play Slingshot or shooting himself again? There you go.
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt off.
Ain't I a bastard? I edited that. I put a fucking shotgun sound on the guns. Taps in Margot Robbie when she starts to get changed. Spot on. What's that? You're off, Terry. Good night, mate. Oh, Suicide Squad. I have seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. That's excellent, isn't it? I don't think I've got that on DVD, though. Do you know what I used to have it on? Well, pretty. If I didn't have a DVD, but I owned it, something else. VHS. Thank you, Sticks. I appreciate it. Yeah, I may just do away with the list and just do I'll make as many as I can and do first come, first serve, and it's yours. But give them people the option first. But, you know. Adam, right, mate? He said, got any links to antique bayonets? I haven't personally, Adam. There may be people in here who have. The only place I don't really know. I know a place called Worldwide Arms Limited sells them. Worldwide Arms Limited. That's like to UK Exposed. Have you seen the other ones? This is also Slingshot Warrior.
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
And earlier, I played the whole 4-minute version of that. Well, I was getting some booze. Easy live auction. Nice one, mate. You know what I've not played for ages, which I never get to play it anymore. I think I don't know if I moaned so much, but I never get to play. One of the first videos I ever made, which was if people keep doing things I don't want to listen to. This one.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time. You've got to... Please, stop it. Stop it now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Well, I should take that. I should take that good. You know, can't even say the words now. I should appreciate that I don't need to play that very often. I used to feel the need to play that at least once a fucking stream. Catman, that is from Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Yeah, Zack Attacks. Yeah, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is great. Great film, that is. Do you like that one? Yeah, if people are talking about loads of stuff I don't want to talk about, put that one up. I used to have that as an audio thing. Before I used to use StreamYard. I tell you what, I know it sounds weird, but I quite enjoy being able to do them old clips. I don't know if I could ever go back to it without using them, because the clips seem to, if the atmosphere is going a bit weird, you can play them clips and you can change the atmosphere a bit, or it gives me a little bit of a break. Zed said that was too many jokes as I recall. I think it was. And the other thing, which we're not allowed to talk about after 11 o'clock. you know. Yeah, very trippy, ain't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's good, especially if you've never done any drugs and that or excessive booze. You could sort of really get into it. You don't have, you don't have to have done that, but I've done my fair share of drugs, and I drank every day for like 6 years, I think. Well, I think from about the age of 14, 15 to the age of just before I was 21, I would have been high or drunk every day, put it that way. Yes, Zed, exactly. That's it. That's why I'll be honest with you, Zed. Our community has grown to such an extent that we all just know now, don't we? I mean, I love it. We all just know. How many people? There's still 30 people on. If you're watching and you're lurking, feel free to join in the chat. It's all right. Come on. But if you are lurking, at least like the stream. Come on. Come on. Do me the favour, at least liking the stream. All the things I do for you lot. Just all I need is a like. There even an exclamation mark like thing in that. Parent. Oh no, there is. I was going to call you two a pair of nutters then, Zed and Persia. I didn't even think that was a like thing. As Nightbot says, don't forget to like the stream. Helps it get shared, and you're more likely to see future videos as well. That is actually true, though. The more you like a video and the more you watch of it, the more likely you'll get sent my videos. I've noticed I've fucked up lately. Where I've been, it's one of those things. I can't fucking win at the minute. Where I've been injured and I can't fucking really get out and do the videos I want to do, I've barely been putting any videos on. My views have gone from 70,000 a month, I think it was, 70,000 video views a month, down to 40,000. But I'll get that back, because the thing is, it goes up and down anyway. It goes up and down. As soon as I'm fully better, I'll just start whacking on loads of crossbow shit. All the stuff people want to watch. I may even do a how to make a crossbow video. I've got that one that's half made anyway. No, 3/4 made. What you got planned for tomorrow? I've got nothing planned for tomorrow. I already said to my mum before I'd even planned on drinking. I thought I might as well tell her I'm gonna have made out. I was gonna have a nice old lay-in tomorrow, because she'll have her. Well, I don't even know if she has breakfast. I think she's just one. Like my dad, he never used to have breakfast. He wouldn't eat till midday. I don't know what my mum does, but I think she has like a cup of tea for her breakfast anyway. So I don't have to make her breakfast anyway. Food. Sunday she make her own lunch, or someone else can, because there's other people in the house. Karma, right? Are you lurking in the background? There's nothing wrong with having a lurk, but I like to shout out the lurkers, because I do it. I do it all the time, I'll sometimes go on Liam's streams, Weapons and Stuff Night 3. I'll say hello at the beginning, and then I'll spend the whole rest of the stream just watching, not saying anything. There's nothing wrong with having a lurk. You know what I mean? Lurk. It's a funny word, isn't it? But yeah, I'm quite often a lurker. But yeah, if you're having a lurk, let me know you're on. Let me know you're on. Well, no, I'll do it. Nothing wrong with having a lurk. Such a weird word to say. Right, anybody got any? That's it. He said he's lurking because he's tired. Yeah, I'll sit down and I'll watch every little bit of your stream, and I'll mod if I'm, But yeah, sometimes you just have a listen, don't you? Did you hear me saying earlier, Liam? I've realised why I drink so much, I think, now. That fucking shot glass I've got's actually technically a double. But I've never actually registered it. And I sometimes put a whole one of them in and a half. So I'm doing a fucking treble. Silly bastard I am. Pergio said, have to be a beer garden. Because we've all seen me smoke. We've all seen me smoke with a few in me. What's that, Persia? I was at you chatting to Tactical. They said tomorrow a huge breakfast. Check out YouTube. Play a bit of, I don't know what that is. WOT Blitz. Large lunch. Watch a film. Good dinner. I'll watch a film tomorrow, I reckon. Liam said, I have ones that's small looking, but almost triple size. Yeah, I'd never realised. I always thought that was just a, like, I know the single is about there, but I never thought the whole thing was a double. So I got a shot glass the other day, proper 25ml one, poured it in. It didn't even come up to the top, two of them. You're off, Peach. Good night, mate. And good night, Persia, if you're off. I'll give you a shout out next time. I've never had as many people on as that first night I did this, and I'd like to sort of do that again. But I think I need to do a video saying if people, because when I do them spontaneously, hardly anyone joins. That night when I did that first one, when we was all on, or was it all because we got so fucked it's all scared everyone off? But that first, you remember that first joint live stream? My God, that was amazing. My mum and some of my family members spoke about that for at least a week. The weird shit that was going on. Peach kept getting called a psycho, the psycho man, because he spent the whole thing doing this. Because if you don't know about our YouTube stuff, Peach was getting a knife out, showing it, getting another knife, showing it. And then for someone who don't know what we're like, it's literally just some bloke getting knives out like that. Not saying anything because we was all chatting. Then Liam had his incident. Say no more. That was amazing. It was great, wasn't it, Persia? Fucking brilliant. That kid sat there, and the kid who was on not saying anything. Sam, bloody hell, Sam. I haven't seen you on for a while. Sam, I stopped in because I missed your mic. It's just hard to type on my phone with petroleum jelly smeared everywhere. Hey, there you go, Sam. I'll even do a little close-up for you. There you go. Fuck's sake, Sam.
I'll have to take this abuse much longer.
Zack Attack said, I'm going to the local gun shop to chill with my mates. Get some gun oil for my airsoft and air guns. Yeah, great, wasn't it, Tactical? It was great. But yeah, I've never been able to replicate that again. That sounds a squirt. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I've never been able to replicate that, but I think it's because that first one I did, I'm pretty sure I did a video saying about it, didn't I? If I just do a video saying people can come on if they want, no one bothers. Well, Pergio does, and occasionally Tactical when he's in the mood. But I could have someone on here right now. Right now. If I'm on StreamYard, you can join. But it's whether I'm in the mood for it. I've just realized. No, Zed said, I've just realized we haven't had Stroke Crow. No, we have. You must have missed it. But I'll put Stroke Crow on. No, I did put Stroke Crow on. But it's Stroke Crow.
Are you not entertained?
That look like me? I can't tell. If you just see like this part of me, I don't know. Berger said I'm always up for a beer. Right, next time, I think next time I'll plan it. I'll plan it because when I planned it last time, there was loads of people on and loads of people joined. I'll give people a proper warning next time. I know you are, Persia. I know you are. Taps, I still had the look on your face when I did. Yeah, when he did the impression of me. Tactical came on with fucking electrical tape, beard, sideys. That was great. But that's what we call stroke crow, because that's a face swap of me, but it looks like Russell could have a stroke. Nick's an amazing how Russell did the whole film with one side of his body numb. Fuck's sake. I love you lot sometimes. Fuck's sake. Bojo said, yeah, next time I'll definitely wear my kilt. I'll give you a proper warning next time. I'll plan one. What I'll do, I'll plan one soon. Right. All right. I won't tell you definitely when, but soon there may be a night when I may be able to do a live stream in here till like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'll give everyone a week's warning, and you can all get prepared, and hopefully you can all join in drinking. And I'll do a 3 o'clock stream in here. Maybe get Daryl in here. Yeah, there may be a night soon when my mum's away for a bit. Everyone else would be here, but she's going away for a bit. Yeah, maybe I'll do a late one. We'll sort it out anyway. When I know, I'll sort it out. That might be. I don't know when anyway, but I'll tell you when. I can't believe you're still not. Well, I asked me poor old crippled mum what time she's going to bed. She said 12:30. So I can stay until then. Sam said, live stream 3 a.m. from the toilets. Every time you flash, we drink. Well, you would appreciate this then, Sam. You would appreciate this.
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
Oh, fucking hell. You ever seen that before, Sam? I don't suppose you've been on for ages, have you? I don't think you've been on any of these. I can play little clips now. I don't suppose you've been on any of the ones. You haven't been on for a while, have you, Sam? But fuck's sake, I'd die first. Yeah, fuck flushing the toilet. There's a 4-minute version of that, which some of you lot saw. Time to laugh, Mars. No, I haven't. That was Slingshot Warrior. If you didn't realise, there's a 4-minute video of that. I won't play it again tonight unless everyone begs me. But there's a 4-minute video that he was doing a live stream, and he basically got the shits, the Hershey squirts, as you lot in America call them. After for a live stream, went off with the mic on and the camera still running, and did that for 4 minutes. Nick said, funny how Slingshot Warrior gets back to his seat as quick in the edited version as he does in the full length one. Yeah, he does actually. That's true. Oh, you did recognise it as him, Sam. So, yeah, Sam, you've not seen this one either. Now, I edited this, but Slingshot was actually really doing this. So I edited the sound effects and the very last bit, but Slingshot was doing this multiple times.
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt off.
I told him, because, it probably comes a bit cuntish. I don't know. It comes across as a bit cuntish, but he if he told me to take him down, I would. But, yeah, I don't know why he was doing it. He kept pointing the gun at his face. Sounds makes you wonder if he had his drawers to pull up after. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he was sat there with no trousers on. That way. You never know. I never questioned that. Sam's dirty mind. Oh God. What time is it where you are, Sam? I must only be. Well, it's either 8 o'clock or 5 o'clock, isn't it? Sam, they're all asking, where you been? Why haven't you been online? Fucking hell. I had to stop myself then. Speak of the devil. Crypto is on. Fuck's sake, I can't believe that. I had to stop myself then. Crypta. If anyone doesn't know, Crypta is Slingshot Warrior. How you doing, mate? We're just sharing some of your videos. That's when I'm staring down the barrel of HDR. Nick said, if that's the case, I hope he doesn't have a white sofa. Slingshot, they've all been asking you, was you wearing pants and drawers when you had that diarrhea session? I love using a bit of American language because you wouldn't say pants and drawers in this country. You'd say trousers and pants. Just dropped a VPN. What's a VPN? I know I don't mean this, but don't know. I'm trying to think of a fucking. I was going to try and turn VPN into something to do with shitting. There's a Slingshot Warrior naked from the waist down there, and there's a visual we shouldn't have. Beetle Warrior. I think that's it. Fuck's sake, Slingshot. Have you been watching us all night long? I was wearing shorts, mate. No, we're kidding with you, mate. We're kidding with you. Slingshot, have you seen my new video when the trolls come on? You see my He-Man video if the troll comes on? Let me know. But I got a new video for if I have to block a troll. I've got a little He-Man video I can put on. Actually, not a fan of He-Man, are you? I remember now. Sam said, I've been away, working my land. Don't remember the last time I was on here. A bit of greenhouse, growing crops of corn, wheat. Nice one, Sam. Yeah, Sam, if you do want to come back, you're up for the shooting competition soon. And you, Slingshot. You're going to join in my shooting competition soon. And Slingshot, what are you going to use? Because if you want to, I'd like you to use a crossbow. Yeah, no, I want you to use your your cold steel cheap shot. Can you do that for me, Slingshot? Use your cheap shot and I'll use my R9 because they're the same crossbow essentially, just slightly weaker. Yes, the tactic is I'm a troll and the stream is shit. And I block him and then I play this.
The most powerful man in the universe.
Yes, and then if the which one do you want, Persia? The stroke crow or right, nice one, Slingshot. I'll do it soon. I'm going to do my shooting competition soon. Yeah, speaking of the Devil 83 gunner in it and 83 air gunner in it, it's mad. It's mad. Yeah, join in with that, Slingshot. You know how to do it, don't you? 3 rounds. Stroke, obviously.
Are you not entertained?
Now, is that me or not? I can't tell. I bought a nice 6.5 Creed more last year. YouTube still allows shooting videos. Just about, mate. Yeah. No, I don't even know what a 6.5 Creed more is, mate. Yeah, join in because you joined in with a shotgun last time, didn't you? Crit said, I've lost this weight. I've lost some weight this summer. Do it again. What do you want? A nice face on screenshot. How's that? I don't know because I can't see the screen. But yeah, no, sorry, Crypto. I'm slightly drunk at the minute. That's good. Congratulations, mate. I need to lose some weight. I'm about as heavy as I've ever been. But for some reason, I don't look as fat as I was when I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm about the heaviest I've ever been. Don't help. I've not had any motivation to lose it. you know, the dad dying and all that shit. It just fucking, you get to the stage where you think you know you don't care sort of thing. But I know I should because of how bad it is for your health. You know, it's bad to be overweight. You know what I mean? Don't live to, you know, I'd like to live as long as possible, but you don't live to fucking you don't live to 90 when you're you don't see any 90-year-olds who are 5 or 6 stone overweight, do you? Although you do occasionally get random people who live to about 90 who are quite overweight, but that's not the norm. Karma said, once more, thinks it were shooting himself, please, Mike. He's even in the stream. Slingshot, I hope you've stopped doing this now.
Yeah. Look at that. It just knocked the dirt off.
Damn it, Creedmoor is a long-range rifle. When I was 0, I pretty much hit constantly at 700 meters. I need to get used to her. Yeah, join in with that, mate. That'd be excellent. That'd be fucking excellent. I'll have to use an air rifle, but, you know, it don't matter, does it? It's rifle against rifle, isn't it? That was a Peugeot. I hope you not done a Facebook thing. That's exactly why he wanted it. That's exactly why I wanted it. That's why I gave it him tactical. No, that's exactly why I gave it him. That's what he wanted it for. No, because I've been saying I'm going to send him a picture of my face, a better one. We had to do like a screen grab. In all honesty, I want a proper answer to this to you lot though, because I don't think that looks like me. I'm going to play it again. Does it look like me? Tell me honestly if you think that looks like me.
Are you not entertained?
Maybe I'm just delusional and I don't see myself how I do. Crypto said, can you do a deep fake by putting your face on one of the dwarfs and the Hobbit? Oh my God. Crypto, Slingshot, they're doing it. That's what, look at that. That's amazing. Tactical, tell him what you asked for yesterday. Tactical actually said yesterday to put my fucking face on Gimli. Oh, I can't believe that. I love that. Slingshot. Yes, that's what they was asking for yesterday. They actually said, put Mike's face on Gimli just for Slingshot Warrior. And there you go. He's fucking asked for it. Fuck's sake. Yeah. Exactly. I'll be a proud fucking dwarf, mate. I don't know where you are at now. Fuck's sake. WC Gimli. Steve said, Mike, any ideas how to get black anodized paint off of aluminium? The only thing I know, the hardest paint I've ever struggled to get off, and I couldn't even sand it off, I soaked it in nail varnish remover. That fucking took it off like nothing. It was amazing. Nail varnish remover will take any paint off. Yeah, nail varnish remover, Steve. What was you saying there, Leak Mike asking for a box? What do you mean? That's it. Ask Mike when he's sober, Peugeot. We'll get him to pass it on. What's that? Who wants what? Oh, I need your email, mate, if you're okay with it. Yeah, all right. Yeah, Peugeot. Yeah, ask. Yeah, I can't even talk now. Yeah, Peugeot, send me a message and I'll pass. I could either just pass messages on if you want, or I'll send you tacticals. Yeah. Sam said, are you going to do a call-out video for the shooting competition again, Mike? Yes, yeah, I am, Sam. Yeah, I'll do a full video. Maybe not Monday, because it's just fucking Sunday tomorrow, isn't it? Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll do a proper video to set the shooting competition up. Yeah, I'll do that, Sam. Blue Creek said, looks like a cross between you and Walter from MAGA. I'm engaged. I don't know what that is. Thank you for at least one person answered. No, because I can't tell. Because when I look at the eyes and the nose, I think that is me, but it don't look like me, does it? Flip said the only thing you need now is a poleaxe. It would certainly complete the dwarven aesthetic. It would. It would, wouldn't it? I don't take being called a dwarf an insult, mate. That's a fucking compliment for me. I would be a fucking dwarven fucking insane warrior, mate. I'd be taking heads with my fucking axe. Steve said, well, it sat in brake fluid, didn't shift it. No, I'll tell you what, mate, it will surprise you. I had a pry bar that had baked on. It had baked on. Sorry, I get a notification there. It's confused me. Baked on paint, and you couldn't even sand that fucking shit off with a fucking sander and like a fucking 50 fucking grit sandpaper. You couldn't sand it off, so I soaked it in acetone, nail varnish remover. Just put it on it and then scrape it off. Yeah, you don't even need to soak it. Just put it on it, soak it in it, and then scrape it off. You're not confusing me to fact now. Tactical said to the king. Blue Creek said seriously, look at him, guys. Version, sometimes the face swap is great, and other times it doesn't work. I always think I look like Andy Serkis when I do face swaps with me. Yeah, I've never really seen them, but I do. It is sort of my eyes and nose, isn't it? I think sometimes you have to have the right face for it. Yeah. Oh, dude, I get you now, to the Kings. That's that'd be Lord of the Rings thing. Yeah, Hobbit thing, yeah. And he goes at Mike, the dwarf warrior, taking heads and rocking beds. I fucking wish. That said Mike's theme tune. Yeah, not that kind of dwarf. These are dwarves with a V, not an F. I ain't that kind of fucking dwarf. I'm a dwarf. Don't start that whole shit. Yeah, not a dwarf. A dwarf. Piss takers. No, a dwarf. You know, I may not be tall, but a dwarf is like down there on me. You can't see. Dak Attack said, have you heard of Warhammer? I have heard of Warhammer, but I don't really know a lot about it. I am short. I've never denied I'm short because I was thinking about because Jim M said recently. He said he's not that tall, and I always said how and tactical. Anyone who knows Jim M on here, how tall do you reckon Jim M is? I imagined him like 6 foot or something, but he said recently that he's quite short. Now I don't know what he classes as short. I'll tell you how tall I am. I am actually 5'5". That's how tall I am. Yeah, on a good day, I'm 5'5". So that's why I can accept the dwarven thing, because you know what I mean. Pretty much am one. But I always thought of Jim M to me. I always thought he looks quite tall, but then he may think 5'8" is short. You know what I mean? Crypto said, ask Richard to make you a battle axe head. I'll do that, tactical. Crypto. I may be able to find a way to do it soon. Irishman. Bloody hell, you're late tonight, ain't you? Hoping to get on the old drunk streams. I actually could do a drunk stream, but I won't tonight. I was already regretting last week's one, so I said way too much. No, I fancy listening to a bit of music tonight. Dutch Lion, how you doing, mate? You right? And he said, nice to see you live. Just watching a lot of videos on the Cobra, but nice one. You've probably come on the wrong and right one. I'm quite inebriated. That's good to see a new name on though on the live streams. Sam said, "I'm only 2 inches taller, and inches longer than you, Mike." How do you know? Fuck's sake. Right, Ethan. You said, "I saw you drinking a liquid. It best be woozy juice." It is, mate. That's got at least a double in it. Cheers, Ethan. Dad's, I'll bloody crypt you in a minute. I don't even know what I said there. Dad said, "I've borrowed rum and a dirty bum." Ho, 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 ho. Yes, exactly. Ethan said, "Just got free from babysitting. 6 p.m. to midnight." Ah, bloody hell. Yeah, I was babysitting yesterday. Crypto, there's an awesome song on YouTube called Drunken Dwarves. Crypto, send me on my email and I'll listen to that tonight. See you later, Zach Attacks. Good night, mate. I was myself on earlier for a minute until my computer overheated. Yeah, thank you for joining in, Dutch Line. It's always nice to see a new name in, you may be a regular viewer, but it's nice to see you on the old chats, Yeah, I'm a little bit worse for wear tonight. In a good way, though. Sounds like a nice thing about being a dwarf is you have a built-in shooting tripod. Fuck's sake, so. Ethan said, "You're not set up that Discord yet. Do at Lord Flashart Discord, see what happens. Just try that. Go on. Just put the word at Lord Flashart if it comes up and then write Discord. See what your reply is. Because there is a reply there. I hope Lord Flashart's still on. I'm going to check quickly. He is. Do it. Go on. Ethan, if you can, right at. If you can't, I'll do it. Let me know. Go on. He's got the answer for that. Even said I'm barely 6 foot. Barely. And I feel shocked. I am 5'5", if that. You know what I mean? My police record says I'm 5'6" while I'm wearing steel toe cap boots, Doc Marten boots that give me an inch. He used to say, "Yeah, we just call you 5'6". All right, Crypto, nice one, mate. You send me. All right, hang on, I'll do it. I'll do it. I hope he's on. If it don't come up, I'll just explain it. The Grey 79, you're right, mate. How you doing? Nice to see you on. Dutch Lion said, "Yeah, what's some of your videos? I think all good stuff to know. Thank you for it. Just trying to make a decision now to buy a 300+ bow. The arrows are expensive and hard to get. Yeah, that's the nightmare of bows. Bows are, no matter what bow you get, even cheap arrows are expensive, aren't they? Bit of a nightmare. Yeah. I don't know what to say about that one, but it's difficult, isn't it? Jed said, "Ethan Stewart really is short. It's short as mate as yours." That's Iron said, "Yeah, just saw a misfire somewhere on YouTube. Made me doubt it." Sam said, "My police record says I'm 6'3". They wouldn't have caught me if it weren't for the stiletto heels." Yeah, fuck's sake, Shao. I do love the pictures you paint in my head and some of the stuff you come out with. You must. The thing is, what you don't know that I have a very, very, very vivid imagination. Literally everything you say, I can picture it, which quite often isn't pleasant. Steve said, "Have you watched A Quiet Place 2 yet, Mike?" I haven't. Is it any good, Steve? Is it worth watching? Emily Blunt's one of my favourite actresses. I don't know. I liked A Quiet Place. I've actually got it on Blu-ray. I bought it on Blu-ray, but I found it was slightly overrated. So he said, my police record is message in the bottom. Fuck's sake. I'll show you my police record one day. Some of you lot have seen it. It's me and Max. From what I kept, I've got a folder under my bed of all of me and Malcolm's like charge forms, arrests, court papers, all that, my prison shit. It's about that fat, and that's not even all of it. I don't know what to do. Better not do a Wednesday house stream. I don't know. I won't do it. Even though I like The Quiet Place as a movie in general. The second one looks pretty good. Yeah, I've not seen it. I ain't seen it. Nah, better not do it because I did one last week and I actually regretted it. No, it's not that I regretted it, but I say too much. I mean, I get carried away. Down to the tripod dwarf wearing high heels and smeared with petroleum jelly. Imagine a hand-operated mixer in one hand, duct tape in the other, waiting outside your door, Mike. I'll be getting my most powerful crossbow if I can load it. And yeah, as soon as that door opens. No, I've definitely when it's 1:30, I 100% go off tactical. Thank you for the warning, though. Evans, and I'm waiting for the sequel to Love and Monsters. Seriously good movie. What is Love and Monsters? I've never seen that. Is that any good? Well, I'll check that out, Ethan. Irishman said, Granddad, he's got a police record. Yeah, Dale Boy, yeah, walking on the moon. I love that. You can't beat fucking Only Fools and Horses for proper great comedy. Thank you, Dad, as well. No, I'll go off when it's time. I do appreciate you like always knowing that I do need to be told, though. That's why I've always said do it. Just fucking tell me. Just fucking tell me, because otherwise I won't do it. Too much of a pain in the ass. I need to be told. But I accept it. I'm not one of these people, you know. I wouldn't tell you to tell me and then get funny about it. Yeah, I'll be off in 5 minutes, Sam, as well. Good night, mate. He said, I'm off, buddy. Good seeing you again. I'll be looking forward to the shooting call. Yeah, nice one, Sam. Yeah, I hope you join in with whatever you want, and I'll just match it with whatever I can. Nick said, I've seen Love and Monsters. It's on Netflix. I'll check that out. I'll check it out, Nick. I've enjoyed myself tonight. I can't quite believe I gave in to the booze, though, but that's just me. You know, I have got alcoholic tendencies. And it's been on my mind, like, since about 8 o'clock, because we was planning on getting drunk anyway. That's the problem. As soon as I know we was planning on getting drunk, that's my... Well, what's the word? That's my raison d'etre, my reason to live. I am such a prick when I'm drunk sometimes. But the thing is, that's actually true, though. Once I get it in my head, that's my only thing I can think about. It's my only reason to live. But it's not. But Dutch Lion said, can you say something about a plastic original arrow for the R9? Using them ones, but yeah, they're shit. Dutch Lion, yes. The crappy bolts that you get for the R9 are not good enough. They're fucking crap. They're shit, mate. Yeah, they're shit. That's a massive design flaw to have a crossbow like that and put them shitty bolts in it. Yeah, it's a design flaw. That's would never apologise. You are WC. You're in town. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Tomorrow, well, I don't think I've seen. No. If you think there's a spoiler in that comment, just because the word spoilers come up, I'm going to delete your comment, Ethan. You're not in any trouble or anything, but it just so it don't spoil it for anyone. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be off in about a minute, Liam. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to listen to some music now. I won't tell you what I refer to that normally as. Unless someone wants to write it in, I'll acknowledge it. Don't. Yeah, you can if you want. Yeah, I'm going to have to go off about now. Right, I'll say my goodbyes now. What's Steve saying about when I found a dog? What's that, Steve? I missed something there. Right. Dutch Lion said, thanks, man. Yeah. Won't buy. Well, Dutch, before I go off, it's hard to explain. The bolts that you can buy for the R9 and the Cobra are the best you can get, but they are inadequate for what they should be. So if you buy the legitimate, what would they be? EK Archery bolts for those crossbows, they're as good as you can get, but they're not actually good enough, in my opinion. I think there's a massive design flaw in that. So yeah, but if you're gonna buy bolts for the R9 or the Cobra Adder, it has to be the proper EK Archery ones. Yeah, sorry, I may have put that along the wrong way there, but yeah, the problem is you can't get nothing better anyway. You can't get nothing better anyway, but they're not adequate for the crossbow. Yeah, nice one. No, I'll go off now. I just wanted to clear that bit up because I didn't want to confuse Dutch Lion. That yeah, they're the best you can get, but I think even then they're not good enough. Right. Cheers for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. I'll see you all online. Probably, I won't see you Monday. Well, I don't know. It depends how hungover I am, but I doubt it. Hopefully I'll see you Monday, Tuesday. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. I massively appreciate it. And I'm going to buy in about 2 days a pillar drill. Fucking thank you for that. Yeah, it's amazing. I never expected that tonight. That was like a passing comment, and then everyone just piled in and basically bought me one. Right. Good night, everyone. Thank you for watching. See you later. And I love you all. See you later.